But that gives me a good perspective.
Yeah.
At least we are live though. Let me just get this link out. I know everybody always yells at me, Moose, do it before, do it before. I'm gonna do that for the next stream, I promise, guys, but not this one. So give me
Y'all
20
get the
seconds.
link when you get the link.
Yeah, I'll send it to our New Wave pod just so you got it if you need it.
Yeah, let me get that. Let me get that thumbs too.
Oh yeah.
What's the deal though, people? How y'all feeling out there, man? How's the chat looking? Let me pull this up so I can see what you guys are talking about in there.
Okay.
Yo, our chat is way better than the No Jumper chat.
For sure. Way more real.
Way more real.
The realist, I would say. Babe, wake up. The Goats of Los Angeles just went live. Let's go.
Oh wait, hold on. Did Brody do a reaction to oh no, this is you. Okay. Oh shit, you just chopping up the thumbs. You got everybody in that bitch.
Yeah, because my stream actually got cut off, so I just started a new one, and then I had all the topics in one thumb, and I'm like, let me just make it into two, like, kind of YouTube video looking thumbs, whatever. Just run it.
I feel that.
But yeah, we're good. I got it out there. Shout out to the 5 people already in the chat, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, all the encouragement you've been showing us, you know what I'm saying, just as a New Wave pod. I mean, we've been making our rounds. I seen Pooh bring us up on the news, you know what I'm saying, Adam's watching our pod. Like, come on, man, we ain't even got in person yet, and we making waves, no pun intended. You know what I mean? Like,
and all puns intended, you feel me?
Who is the
Sharks on the sword?
Yes, yeah. Shout out to Sharks in the chat for show. But what you been up to? Last time I talked to you, I just came off the Yay concert. You were kind of recovering, turned up night. Yeah. What's been it since?
Nah, honestly, just chilling, getting into the week's flow. You know, it's No Jumper twice this week and whatnot. I've been trying to get on my workout shit as well, just like ramp it up. You feel me? Because I got injured a few times at the beginning of the year, so I'm just going back to soccer and shit like that. So I'm challenging myself like every day, just get outside and do like something, like less rest days. You know what I'm saying? Less rest days type shit. So yeah, bro, you know, just been working the program.
That's tight. What is the goal? Is it like to lose weight? Is it to get buff? Is it to like strengthen up your joints and shit? Yeah. Like, what's the goal?
Lose weight, but like just getting back to my playing weight, like 185. Like I ballooned to like 200. You know what I'm saying? Since I got injured and shit, I fucking threw out my back squatting for the first time in my life, and I was like, okay, I'm old, bro.
What does that feel like? I've always heard that. Is it just super tense, painful? Like, what would you describe it as?
Like when I went down, I think I went down and I was coming up, and it was just like a tweak on my left side, like like you feel it, like the weight was still manageable and I could have kept going, but I was like, ooh, something's wrong. And then when I cooled down, you just got that weird walk where you're like, oh shit, you know, like you're holding your stomach and your back type of thing.
Yeah, the back problems is probably the worst thing you could have, like out of anything.
The worst
like,
shit. Yeah, the worst shit for sure. You can't do anything. You got to just be like in the crib because you're hella vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? If some shit pops off, you're not getting off. You have no giddy up.
No, for sure. Yeah, you're definitely on some like hands tied behind your back pretty much. Like if they push you, you're just going to tip over. You know, it's like no groundedness at all.
Any subtle movement, you're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got a fake Spliff Mode in the chat. He has 2 eyes in his name, so we got a fake toke. Shout out to him in the chat. You're not going to get me though. Congrats on the flat tire sponsor, MooseMan. What does that even mean, bro? I'm gonna say next time I'm late to the news, I'm gonna say I got a flat tire for sure. They said Yuri tripping. No, Yuri's not tripping. I haven't heard from Yuri at all. I've been trying not to diss Yuri because I kind of feel bad for the guy, honestly, at this point. Not even like on some trying to clown him. Like I genuinely feel bad for him. Like he tried to get a regular job and still kind of be content-y, packing candy, and they find his job and harass him until he gets fired. Like,
that's
I don't
crazy.
Want no parts of that.
No, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of felt bad for bro too. I mean, obviously, I don't know shit about Yuri or have any smoke with him, but I was like, golly, Because what could they have put in the chat? Like, he didn't do any weird shit. He just fell out with Adam or whatever, right?
I think it was just it's just that he fell out with Adam, and then him and his girl had a lot of like online on stream drama that people like to poke fun at and stuff, and that was the main thing, as they were saying stuff pretty much like secret inside jokes about Yuri's girl in the chat, and just bombarding the chat with like donations to say like, you know, his girl's name, or like, you know, usernames to say something funny about some embarrassing moment that Yuri had. Like, it was all just like troll after troll all day long, and that Asian dude seems like Mr. Wholesome. Like, he definitely was not fucking with it. So he's like, yeah, sorry, yeah, we're not working with him anymore. And then it's just like, yeah, they got him fired. It's crazy.
I saw that. He was like, yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's out of pocket. Thoughts on Potlord saying you beg Adam to be on No Jumper and only make 50 a week? He's preying on your downfall. I mean, I didn't have to beg. You saw me go on the No Jumper competition. That's all I had to do. I promise. And then I went on the news a little bit, you know. Mr. Chow gave Yuri the boot. Don't call him Mr. Chow, bro. Come on, just because he's Asian. Adam watching this in the Jack Shack, waiting for y'all to slip and talk about the weather. It has been warm. How's that weather?
It has been. Yo, you were outside on a hike. Tell me about that shit. I know it was brutal. How many miles did y'all do?
I think it was 2 miles once, and we went twice, so 4 miles, I guess. I think it ends up being, I'm pretty sure. I was feeling good, especially the first one. The second one started slowing down a little bit, but I still felt good. But the sole of my boot just melted off. My hiking boot, you know, it
was that hot out there.
I guess so. I didn't think so, but I guess trudging along with my big ass, you know, is just it just came off, and they're like, you want to turn back? And I'm like, what do I look like to you? Like, who's going to carry the boats? Like, that's how I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I literally was just straight, pretty much sock to ground with a boot on top of it. You know, it's kind of like I was just feeling like I was, you know, who's the NFL player who would be rocking those shoes all the time? I felt like, bro, he just got drafted like in the past couple of years. He'd be pulling up to the stadium straight barefoot, and then he goes and puts his cleats on.
I know, Mac. Fred Warner. Warner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was definitely how I was feeling. I'm like, my foot kind of hurts, but I'm like, you know, what would David Goggins do in this situation? Would he cry and go walk down the hill and get in my car and check on my foot, or would he push through? But honestly, I got saved by Ralphie burning out, Adam's dog. He got burnt out. Before that, about 30 minutes before that, Kenny said his dog got tired and he just disappeared. He just disappeared on the mountain.
That's crazy. Where is Kenny at right now?
He said he was on his way home, and he said as soon as he's home, he said he's going to text me, and I'll drag him into here so we could talk about it.
Okay, bet. Yeah, we got to talk about it, because I seen him at the No Jumper office, and I was like, "What's the deal, bro? I thought you was on a hike."
Yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah. I think he ditched us early, and then he said he had to stop by No Jumper, and then he said it took him 2 hours to get home. So I was like, Jesus, because he lives across town.
Nah, he lives hella far. He lives mad fucking far, bruh. That's why I'm wondering, like, where is he at? He's supposed to pull up on the boy, check out the new apartment. You know what I'm saying? Give you a plant. He's supposed to hit you with the housewarming gift and all that, bruh.
Nah, facts. But yeah,
is that a moose in the back? Is that a moose in the back?
Yeah, there's a moose painting. Then I got a little moose head over there I need to put up still. You know what I'm saying? I got a few decorations. I'm still unpacking, bros, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's gonna take a minute. Moved your whole life to LA. Yeah, man, y'all gotta stop hating on Moose, bro. Come on, this guy came from fucking Sacramento to fucking No Jumper, and he set the metaverse streets, as y'all like to call them, not as I like to call them, set them ablaze.
I've been
set
trying.
him ablaze. He's got everybody in their motherfucking feelings right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody gotta beg to do shit. You guys
for
see
real.
it.
Motherfuckers invite me over. Come on.
They saying Lush was feeling tender and sent some shots your way.
Bro, I was listening to it live. That shit had me crying. Lush is always gonna be my homie. Lush could diss me. I don't give a fuck. But he got baited. So it was pretty much like the equivalent of Jaleese and Tam. Like them saying, yo, you know what Tam said about you, Jaleese, and Jaleese is like, Tam ain't shit. You know, it was like literally the equivalent is Adam was pretty much like, Yeah, the Monday show is pretty much, you know, so I could talk to them about stuff. And really, I'm bringing Moose in to like replace you, Lush. You know, he's like a sober Lush. You know, he's gonna be better Lush. You know, he was just sending the shots, and I have nothing to do with this narrative. I've been denounced this, but soon as he heard that, Lush is like, "Oh, that's all fine and dandy. I'm a million times more interested in the Moose. I'm a join out here. I've done so much more. I got so many more accomplishments." I'm like, "Get your shit off, Brody. Like, go ahead, man." I agree with that. I agree that Lush.
That's why I'm saying, how did Lush get joined? How did he get baited if he got baited joint, bad. Though? That's what I was wondering. Like, when they asked me the question on the news, I was like, man, stop playing. Like, y'all know Moose is my homie, but I'm gonna keep it real. Like, Lush got years in the game.
I would agree. Yeah, like, I would agree. Yeah, I
said that. I was like, bro would agree with me, but seeing Lush go out like the Pinot, he got Pinot.
He got Pinot. Let's just say that he got Pinot bad. But I was literally driving to Apollo, listening to it live, and heard him popping it, and I was crying, laughing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, he got, you know. But
that's so funny.
You know, it's like, yeah, Lush has a more interest in life. You know, he's more, what is the word when it's like, not extravagant, like when people are kind of out there, like kind of more
eccentric.
Yeah, he's more eccentric than me. You know, he's more, you know, just the way he moves is like more funny and entertaining than me. You know, like I'm just a little way more normal than Lush. But
but I mean, that shit don't even really add into it, bro. Honestly, I know it's just reps, bro. It's like reps in the game type shit. Like your lived experience can really only take you so far in this podcast and shit. Like there is an art to broadcasting. I've been like peeping game a lot, watching different shit that people tell me about and different like orators, how effective they are at communicating their ideas and shit like that. And it's an art, bro. So I just feel like it's that for real. And to be honest, Lush has to step it up in that arena. These are all conversations that we've had with him. He should be leading the news like a fucking general, but instead it's just like ever since we potted with Adam and he's just like, yo, this is not how this is supposed to go. This is kind of a shit show. I can't unsee it. And then I actively participate in like the bad parts of it, you know? What I'm saying?
For
it's
sure.
Crazy.
And I agree with everything you for sure said. Like, I think, like I said, said this. I think Lush, you know, just based on hip hop knowledge, just life experience, crazy shit, being overseas, like he could be bigger than Adam if he really took things serious. He could be like literally the West Coast Joe Budden, like the like kind of step for step, like in terms of having hip hop conversations, having cultural conversations, having historical, you know, context, having all, but he doesn't, and he's not.
Yeah.
And he's been on No Jumper for many years, and he's just a host on No Jumper still. So it's just like, I love Lush, but the drugs and all that shit that he says makes him a joint is also what holds him back from being taken serious as a podcaster on the grand
in
scheme.
2026, we got to get Lush sober, fat, and horny again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That should be the office's mission.
Yeah.
Sober, fat, and horny. That's when he's at his best. That's
Dick
when he's
working,
at his best.
Some weight on his bones.
Yeah.
And sober. But he can smoke some weed. We'll give him the weed, but that's it. Yeah. That's it, Lush. That's all you get.
That's all. That's real homies. Real homies. From top to bottom, we're looking out for bro.
But I love Lush for sure. I mean, he literally put me on, so I'm never gonna like badmouth Lush, you know.
For sure.
But it's like you said, he's got 15 years on me. I don't have millionaire parents. My brother doesn't own Indeed, and I think I'm doing pretty well for myself, you know. So I think I'm gonna keep pushing, and I don't take no offense to nothing Lush said. Shout out to Lush. They said that Deej was talking crazy on us. He said, I heard there were 77 viewers when Brody Deej was around. Hashtag the fall off. You got us. Just okay, I got you.
Yo, I'm not mad at that, Brody. I'm not mad at that.
A lot of people have been spamming. What did y'all spam a question about saying needs to be answered? What did like Yuri's house smell like? Yuri's house was clean because Yuri's obviously not doing any cleaning, but Riley seemed like a very cleanly person, even if Yuri wasn't. So when I was over there, it wasn't like spotless, but it wasn't, you know, trashed or like a trap house or nothing either. You know, it's pretty normal, pretty standard.
Yeah.
Pot Lord mad because Adam never again wanted Pot Lord on Disconnected show. Pot Lord dream job is No Jumper. Yeah, I don't get that, and I'm not saying that No Jumper. I mean that Pot Lord dissed me recently because you guys are just making stuff up, but previously Pot Lord has dissed me and been like, oh, you don't make shit at No Jumper, and it's like I can make $1 at No Jumper and I would have made more than Pot Lord made in his whole career at No Jumper. And I keep repeating this, Pot Lord never got paid. It's everybody knew that. Josh has said that, Adam said that, Pot Lord I'm pretty sure has said that. So I don't understand that when they're like, you go to No Jumper and get this much. It's like anything's better than you, dumbass. So obviously I'm more valuable.
And due to everybody out there that it continuously brings up how much money a No Jumper host is making, if you have a podcast, know that we can see your views as well. And we can estimate how much money you're probably making a year. We could look at your studio, think about overhead and stuff like that. And we know that y'all aren't on the level that No Jumper is at who could even pay people. Literally. And yeah, if we are making $125 an hour, I mean, episode, that means for 2 hours, we sat there and got paid $60 an hour. It's a pretty fucking high wage. Facts. And I know a lot of these dudes out here aren't supplying other fools with that kind of compensation or whatever. And I know some people in the building are getting paid hundreds of dollars for their appearances on different shows. It's stratified and shit like that. So I feel like everybody just needs to kind of like kick back with that shit. Like Blasey kept it the most real, bro. Blasey said he doesn't look at podcasting as a stream of income. He's popping with his own shit, with his real adult life, and that's the money that he uses to finance his life. If you think that anyone is going up to No Jumper and relying on that wage, you're absolutely out of your mind, bro. Yeah, you're absolutely out of it. So I just don't even understand, like, what's the point of bringing that up? And then another thing is, you know, people saying that No Jumper is full of nobodies right now. Everyone who came to No Jumper at some point was a nobody. The most known No Jumper host before he was on No Jumper was fucking AD. Yeah. And I'm from LA, bro, and AD is known and appreciated and loved, but he wasn't big honcho in the streets just fucking sharking out, moving shit. That's not what the perception was at all. So everybody needs to just kick the fuck back with all this side character bussing bullshit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
And I wouldn't mind it as much as but at least say names. Don't just say those bums over there. Everybody's bums except Aunt Hefe, and that's it. You know, it's just like, say the name, say who you don't like, and say, because it's like, and now I'm speaking about Flacco, obviously. Like, he'll be like, I'm not in tune. I don't know any of these dudes' names, but then he's like, their whole cast is trash. Those two things can't coincide with each other. You can't be totally tuned out and then say all the hosts are trash. You have to watch a good amount of news episodes to be like, everybody's trash. You know, all the new people are trash. So it's like, pick one or the other, bro. But it can't be, I don't know these guys' names, but you're popping it to me all day in the group chat is anytime you can and talking about me whenever anything's brought up. It's like, that's why I've been anti-Jalise. I've, said she's off the Scantiana and all that type of shit, all the same jokes as everyone else. In the 607 Flacco and Jalise pod, he wouldn't bring my name up, and she's like, well, he just blitzed you on the news. Say his name. It's MooseMan. I know you talking about Moose, so I'm Team Jalise. I'm Team Jalise. She won me over. That easy. I'm Team Jalise.
Look. My mission is I'm going to get you and Flacco right. Because I think Flacco is an appreciated member of No Jumper still. His lore and his history at No Jumper, much appreciated. I think y'all got off on the wrong foot, but we could fix that. He's Mr. So-and-so's been beefing for a year. They're going to be cool the next year anyway. Yeah. I know you guys are going to be cool. You guys are going to do some shit. My message isn't directed towards Flacco as much as the fucking side characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, with Flacco, you got a powerful op. I love that for you. I love that back and forth.
I see what you're saying. It's all the the stragglers.
It's the stragglers. We're not talking about the Flaccos. We're talking about the Jalises, the 607 Ungs, the Hellcats. Oh, yeah,
because they were popping it too for sure. Yo, we got to talk about that. I forgot about the Hellcat shit because she said the pink panty bitch, Ricky. I'm like, Jesus, what did Ricky even say? I went through the news, but I couldn't watch it all. But I'm like, what did you say? Like,
I honestly, bro, I'm not even doing the internet thing. I can't even remember what I said. I can't even remember what I
But
like.
it
I
was
was
brought
just
up.
like,
She was brought up, and you guys discussed it like briefly, right, on the news.
oh yeah. I was
some
kind of
point.
side busting because they were like, oh, Hellcat's been begging to come up here, and I was like,
Oh, yeah,
Hellcat's
yeah.
begging to come up here. You feel me? I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a fall from grace type shit. That's how
Yeah.
they were introducing the topics, and I was just like. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nah, we don't really need Hellcat up here or whatever. Because last time she was up there, she went nuclear and turned into a 65-year-old racist auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not particularly like my vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I will pod with Hellcat. Like I don't really remember Hellcat on No Jumper to keep it a thou.
She had no memorable moments till she told Bo to go. She's gonna call ice on Bo. That was it.
That was like her biggest moment for
I
her.
swear
and
to God. I'm not even hating. Like if she had something else, I would give her credit. But she literally was just like a random news person that popped up. She was funny sometimes, like the funny country stud. It was like that type of vibe. But in terms of
suspects like partner, like suspects like
manager at some point.
Manager, I remember that. I remember that.
But that didn't last long, and then she turned on Flacco, or she turned on Almighty, even. So
because he was laughing and shit. So I don't really know shit about Hellcat. I feel like I was just laughing, but she threw shots at me for what reason? I don't really know. I can't really tell you. But it's like, bro, if the narrative is you was begging to get up here, and there's text threads showing you asking continuous times to get up here. I'm gonna laugh at that. I think that's a little bit funny.
It is
based off of your last.
That's really funny.
Based off of your last performance, like obviously they don't want that kind of energy in the building. We're in LA. We love our Hispanic community. You feel me? Bo is a lame too. Don't get me wrong. Bo is a lame, but you also
barely Mexican. Yeah, barely Mexican. Yeah. So it's like doesn't hit the same, but still, she thought he was Mexican at least, when she was saying that stuff.
Bo's not even Mexican. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
But
just wrapping my head around that.
It's definitely funny. Yeah, they talked about it a little bit on the Tuesday show. I didn't get to listen to all of that either, but they were pretty much saying bootleg Kev hit Adam like, yo, Hellcat's hitting me for an interview. Isn't this like the racist stud girl that was from your platform? And Adam's like, that's the one, that's the one. And Kev's like, oh, hell no. Like, Kev's in Arizona and shit, he be, this is Mexicanville, you know what I mean? So Kev's like, no way. He just signed CBE. That's an all Mexican rap group, shout out to Cactus Boys. So he's definitely not rocking with that. And he said she reached out so many times to Kev without no response. She called the nightclub that Kev co-owns and like talked to the front desk and was like, yo, could you pass a message to Kev that I'm trying to get an interview and like for him to fuck with me? Like, I'm Hellcat. Like, he knows me. And he like was like, I have no idea who this is. And then she tagged Kev in that post where she dissed you and was like, you think I need no jumper? I got Kev. I got this. I got the Jean Paul. And then that was one of her things. It was like her saying she's gonna have a bootleg Kev interview, and that was the reality of it.
Nah. We already know the diamonds is moissanite, but that's how you moving.
Yeah,
you moving like that too. That's what I'm saying with the side busters. It's just so hard to even want to take them seriously. Like someone sent me a clip of some shit 607 Unk was saying about me or whatever. And they was like, nah, you gotta go at him. So I was like, man, let me go try to watch a pod, get some material. Bro, it was unbearable. It was unfucking bearable. And I was like, the only way I could really get at, bro, is just by being like saying some stereotypical shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's ugly. He knows he looks like a fucking cockroach.
Yeah, it's hard
and all this
to deal with those guys.
They're already making fun of themselves online, whether they understand it like intentionally or unintentionally. Whole persona.
It's just I'm goofy and wacky and laugh at me type of shit.
So how am I supposed to even bust shots back? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even bust shots back. And these are all people that like went up to No Jumper. They were begging to be up there and did some shit to ultimately embarrass themselves on the platform. Like there's literally a picture of Unk at No Jumper on his knees saying, please let me suck it. That is a picture that they got hanging up.
Yeah, it's like taped up on the wall for sure.
And I want to do the internet, bro. I want to do the internet. I want to get into it. You feel me? I have a little fiery moments during the competition. I love to talk shit, but I need a powerful op. Where's my Flacco? I need somebody that I could actually go back and forth with right now.
They have to have more than 2 brain cells to really have a successful,
I can't do it. I can't. And then even the shit with Jalise, I'm going to just pray for for her. On God, I'm gonna just pray for her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I was
smoke
raised.
with Jalise, man. I'm Team Jalise now that she said my name in front of Flacco and made him acknowledge me. That's hilarious. But yeah, that Hellcat shit was funny, and I'm like, what could have Ricky said where she's just like popping it? But I got a bad vibe even from Hellcat at the competition. Like I didn't know really. Like I said,
energy was off.
It was off because I remember that as soon as she walked in, she starts like being super extra friendly to like this big group of us. So that we're just kind of standing there like in between stages, and she's like, hey, come take a picture, y'all. Come take a picture. Like, I need everybody to come in the picture. So I'm just like, all right, everybody start walking over. And then she starts like handing the phone off and like, posing in front of everybody. And I'm like, this is seeming kind of weird. Like, why is she like gathering us all? And she just got here. She knows none of us. So I just like I just slowly like kind of homered into the bushes, like just kind of like backed off. And then I see it on Instagram and it's like, soon as I came in there, I got hella love. Everybody swarmed me. I'm like, thank God my spidey senses kicked in because I would have been in there looking goofy as fuck. Like, yo. And they're like, look at Moose bitch ass fucking fanning out for a Hellcat and shit. So I'm like, I got to trust my gut for sure.
Yo, I can't even do the internet with y'all. Y'all too goofy, bro. When I'm out, people actually show me love. You feel me? They be like, you a new dude on no jumper. They've got to know my name.
Exactly.
But they showing love. You feel me? But y'all doing some goofy shit, acting like you a celebrity. Bro, don't nobody know who you are.
Nobody knows. Maybe in Arkansas, but I haven't seen no Hellcat fans since I moved to LA personally,
Yo, and I seen the exorbitant flexing on the page and shit from the story that she dissed in or whatever. And it's like, yo, fam, you're in Arkansas, bro. Like you're like flexing your crib in Arkansas. Like I'm sure like the average price of rent is like $11.50. I would love to live in Arkansas.
For a 4-bedroom.
I live in a shoebox. Yeah, for a 4-bedroom.
4-bedroom, yeah.
I literally live in a shoebox for $19.75 out here, bro.
And pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same. You got it.
You got me beat, brother. I can't do anything with you.
But you got to take a 7-hour flight to get to Bootleg Kev. We could just drive down the block, so that's the difference. Then he actually wants to talk to us before he ever wants to talk to Hellcat.
Bro, and another thing with the side busters, even Jalise, bro, where's your self-awareness to say, oh, shit got weird after the competition. They started letting nobodies in. You were in the building before the competition, and it wasn't working out so bad that No Jumper had to put up a help wanted sign to find new talent because you just weren't doing it.
And she was so happy to talk to us when she was interviewing us at the competition. She did the little pre-interviews and like a couple other little stages, and she was... you could see all 32 teeth or however many teeth we have they're supposed to have, or probably she has less from her activities, but she had no problem with nobody at the competition. She was all smiles and happiness, jokes, laughing with everybody. And now she gets around Flacco and Unc and they're saying we're nobodies, and now we're nobodies. So that's what we'll always be able to stand on, is we have a moral compass that we actually stand on, to where we won't just try to please whoever's in front of us. And some people just dick suck, and that's just their whole thing.
That's their whole thing. They was talking about how rich Flacco was the whole time and shit like that. Like with them, okay, listen, with them, I understand their insecurities, right? Because they're in their feelings about why are we in a position that they're not in. Yeah. Jalise is wondering, why won't Adam sit with me on the Monday show? 100%. Why can't I go to the news and ruin it with like stories about my life that no one cares about, right? Like that's their operating insecurity. But with Flacco, I don't understand why he's going at it with you over a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he feels like Munchie went at his family, but it's like, yo, bro, you went at his family too. You know what I'm saying? And then you just commented on the situation. That's fixable. There's no insecurities there. That's like someone feels offended. But the other shit, like, yo, y'all gotta, hey, yo, Hellcat, your skirt is showing, shawty. You feel me? Pull that motherfucker down. I thought you supposed to be a real nigga.
Yeah, tuck them panties in. Hellcat, put the boxer briefs on. Come on now.
Put the boxer briefs on. Get out your feelings, man. You embarrassed yourself. Ricky Roy didn't do shit to you.
I know Hellcat's coochie hella hairy. Did you ever see any health effects with Luffy when you visited Yuri house? I heard that, or allegedly, because this is probably something that Yuri would try to sue over. He's a sewer. But I heard that allegedly he killed his cat, but that's just alleged.
What?
They said he bear maced his cat or something and it died or something crazy. It was something wild. I don't remember. That was an alleged story. I don't want to get sued. Be real. How dirty was? Oh, okay. Mold everywhere. There was not mold everywhere in Erie's house. I'm not going to down him with anything that's untrue. Do you remember when Sharp told Lush he wanted to throw up down his throat? That sounds gay.
That's wild.
Moose scrapped the Lush documentary because he became the better Lush. Absolutely not. Adam was just telling me I need to drop that. If I do have it in the tuck, I should work on it and drop it, and it'll probably be good for my YouTube. Moose, we here for the real answer our questions, homie. We want the Yuri dirt. I don't really got much Yuri dirt. He's if Yuri was in the grave, it's him with a shovel, like shoveling dirt onto himself. I don't need to be a guy on the top, 6 feet up, shoveling more dirt. He's gonna, dig his own grave. He's been doing that.
Great analogy.
Coast Rodriguez, I saw you earlier. That's my boy Coast. He said it's his birthday, so happy birthday, Coast. Drop a song though. You're supposed to be a rapper and you never drop music. What a loser. Let us host the fight, you versus Flacacita, Real Honesty Network. He not coming to Vallejo. He will get touched up. He can't go anywhere. Flacco can't go anywhere outside. When I'm with Lush, I'm hanging out at Lush's house and we're walking around MacArthur Park. I don't have a bunch of gang members that I dissed around there to where I got to look over my shoulder. I actually move with, some integrity, so I could do that type of stuff in LA. He cannot. Do you remember Pimply? I don't know Pimply. You and Lush can fit in any social setting, though. I love Lush. I'll always love Lush. Lush looked out for me in the competition. Lush has always spoke highly of me. He had that one moment, but they gassed him up into it, so I'm going to just let him rock. W. Beard Ricky, the homie Coast said.
Appreciate you, brother. I'm ready to get rid of this thing, though.
You're not feeling the Rick Ross vibe? James Harden?
Fuck this beard, bro.
What's your ideal facial hair situation? I
think I'm gonna go back to just the goatee.
Okay.
Yeah, like that type shit. Yeah, I kept it around this time.
Yours connects though. That's why I can't grow a beard. My shit stops like right here and it never connects.
Just keep cutting it though. Keep growing it and cutting it.
I've been cutting it since I was 7th grade, Ricky. It's not gonna happen, man. And then once it grows in thicker, it's never happened. I just gave up.
You gotta get the good oils and stuff though. I don't do the whole prescription oils, but I just go to my hair salon and they give me that natural shit. You feel me? And I rub it through there and stuff. But I'm tired of having to do the top of my head and then remember to do my beard. It's like
you can't have that ashy beard. That's crazy.
You cannot have that.
It looks crazy. Chuz the Chads, Moose Adam was putting in that work. Doughboy 2, Ricky 2, Compa Raider pulled up. Shout out to Compa. We're supposed to be doing a 420 stream because it falls on a Monday and it's supposed to be, Compa might be in the mix. When you never know.
Okay.
We'll see.
He should, honestly, as the only dude who's Wu-Tang to blunt on No Jumper. He should
that's his
definitely
redemption. And he owns a weed brand. Shout out to Trash Bag Boys, pretty successful weed brand. And he owns a sushi restaurant. He said he'd bring a bunch of sushi. So I'm like, Adam, please say yes. Like, whatever you need to do to make this okay, man, please say yes. Okay. But shout out to Compa. Lush can be the West Coast Joe Budden. I believe that. 66 viewers in the chat. Please give us 11 more viewers so we could shit on Brody.
Let's go.
MacWap, the West Coast Joe Budden, not Lush. I don't think MacWap has enough serious convos to be the Joe Budden. I think MacWap is a great podcaster, but my criticism, and I told him at the Apollo, is I feel like he's never genuine. Like he's always in character, which I love the MacWap character of just starting the bullshit. You think he's serious, and then he's like, shut up, and does a little voice, and it's just like, so you get back to the bullshit. But I think that's what is even stopping him from becoming Joe Budden, I think he could up that a little bit.
You see XXL posted him.
Yeah, I did see that. He goes viral a lot. He posted that it was a Kendrick verse on some random ass beat. He rapped on it might have been some kind of rock white people type of beat, and he was listening to it on his stream, and I saw that shit on TikTok with 10,000 likes, leaked K Dot, unreleased song. I'm like, damn, MacWap be outside just going viral.
Yeah.
Ricky looked like he just beat off before he hopped on. Confirm or deny?
I definitely deny. I was out fucking playing soccer, bro. That's a crazy allegation.
Seeing it in his eyes is hilarious.
Yo, that would be funny though. The homie pulls up and like, bro, you look like you just beat off. You good? Like, you good, dog? Like,
that's funny. Sacramento is a dump. I can agree to a certain extent. Certain parts where I grew up be looking like a dump. I'll be honest. I'd be cringing when Lush does his Bay Area Mac talk for real. It's just a part of him, though. But yeah, Lush hasn't lived in the Bay for about 30 years, and he's still claiming it. But then when I say, hey, the Bay kind of influenced LA in this way, he's like, fuck no, fuck the Bay. I'm like, what happened to all the Bay shit now, man? When I try to have that conversation. Yeah. Lush is a habitual liar, doesn't know about hip hop as much as leads on, just more than 20 kids younger than him. I mean, yeah, that was an idea I have, and I don't want to bleed it because somebody might steal my idea. No Jumper has to host a hip hop Jeopardy where we got the whole screen with the boxes, we got the podiums, we got like Lush and like Dejan Paul and like whoever's claiming to be hip hop historians, and we go through and do a hip hop Jeopardy of like all time hip hop, like from the creation of hip hop till current day type of thing.
Okay, Lush, Dejan, Flock to Ball, and who else? Who's the last person?
I don't know. We gotta like actually like scout, because there has to be somebody that's like pride. They have to pride themselves on their hip hop knowledge and like just all encompassing. And
there's a podcast
Flock to
in
Ball
LA,
is definitely
Glasses. But
he'll never do it.
He'll never do it. See, this is what's wrong with all this gangbanging that you guys have brought into the fucking podcast space.
But
you
really,
feel me? You guys are
him gangbanging on Adam more than he's gangbanging on any of the members. Glasses hates Adam.
I wonder, does Glasses have an interview at No Jumper though?
No,
because I feel like that would be an epic back and forth.
I think from the jump, he's not really vibed with Adam. From what I've heard from him speaking on cameras, even when AD and them were there, I think they might have hit Glasses. I don't know if I remember this correctly, and he was even back then was like, "No, I'm good off that." But I even heard Problem say that Drake was trying to work with Glasses, and Glasses was like, "No, I think he seems like he'll be a PDF." I'm like, "Is that what he said? Like he just is fucking, can read the future that Drake's gonna have some." He was like, "Nah, he's a weirdo." But it's like, and Problem was like giving him credit for that. I'm like, Glasses is not popping at all since like 2006, 7. It's like he probably could have used that Drake feature.
Yeah, what's his industry role though? What's Glasses' industry role? Because he's like
when he was popping or now.
Well, he was an act, right? He was a rapper.
Yeah, he was a rapper. He was pretty much like him and Game held down the West Coast post like the 90s and like pretty much until who came right after them until that next wave. Pretty much.
He did some like behind the scenes stuff, right? Like business wise. Does he ever talk about that, or am I tripping?
Yeah, I think so. But mostly he's known. He has like hit records with Akon and a bunch of people, and that's kind of. But then, what does Glasses do now? I don't pay attention to it. He seems kind of. He comes off too haterish for me to watch him. I'm not gonna lie. He just hates too much. Ricky's so. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Ricky's so black he looked like Daffy Duck without the bill. Like, what the fuck is Daffy Duck even
crazy.
Black?
They saw the yellow on my shirt and they just went for it. That's wild.
Yeah, I can't tell if you're being racist or not. Why do you just keep spamming Flacco and praying hands emojis? Love you, Moose Knuckle. Love you, Pretty Ricky. Shout out to you, Brody. Someone tell Ricky to smile. Ricky's been smiling the whole pod. Let's go. Highest paid No Jumper employee is Creep. He be carrying the news. He dominated everyone on the news and has crazy charisma. Okay, I could hear the fucking irony in that one. Ricky wearing a pair of Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. Oh, Kenny's calling. We could get Kenny in here. Yo, you in there?
Let's get him in here.
Fuck. Get in Discord, bro. I don't got no service. Let me see. Let's see if Kenny's around. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What's good, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny? Turn on your mic. Turn on your cam ASAP before I kick you. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all two are my favorite
Kenny
No
Malice in
Jumper
the
members. No drama, straight educated, good vibes. So much respect to both of y'all. How can I donate? There is a donation link in the description if you want to donate. And anything that I get on here, I will be sending Ricky half. Okay. If Brody's on here, no. But Ricky, I'm going to send him half.
Yo, can you guys hear me or not?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see you, fool. Turn on your fucking camera.
My shit's my shit's I don't know why my shit's not turning on. Hold on, let me see.
Well,
Yo,
fix
why
it,
y'all
fool.
slandering Lush? What's up with that?
Lush slandered
We
me,
weren't slandering
bro.
him.
Lush slandered me.
What are you
Lush-
talking about?
They baited Lush into
I'm over here
frying me
listening.
up, my boy.
How? Hold on, let me turn my camera on. This is ridiculous.
Adam was bringing up the Monday show was pretty much.
Jesus, Kenny.
Ricky just violated contract and said how much he gets paid. Hey, yo, Josh, he didn't even say how much he gets paid. I fuck with Blasi.
Yeah.
Yo, there's gonna be a big announcement. Blasi's getting added to a pod, not at No Jumper, but outside of No Jumper, and it's gonna make that pod a lot better. Somebody told me, and I'm like, I'm glad that Blasi is gonna do more pods because I think overall he's the best one from that BBE shit, like in terms of podding. I think he's better.
You giving Blasi over phone?
Yeah, because I love Phone and I love his personality, but the way he tells stories and things and how he's like, hey, don't cut me off. Let me finish my story. And it's like, bro, it's a podcast. Like if somebody wants to interrupt the story and just throw a little joke or throw a little something in, and then he's like saying the most minute details. And he's like, yeah, then the girl, like I had to pick her up from like fucking Koreatown and then you know what I'm saying, my tire went flat. And then it's like, bro, get to the fucking point. And I feel like Blasi's just more kind of happy-go-lucky, kind of out there point of view, kind of almost like a Mexican hippie, kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
Out there kind of vibe, and I just find him a little more easier to listen to and more funny and shit, I guess.
He's always been super level-headed, but this last podcast he did, I think showed him in a really great light. Like he really had his intelligence on display, which I liked. I could understand where he was coming from with his points, and they just seemed measured to where there was like no cap. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he wasn't. He
was being genuine for sure. Yeah. What's good with you, Kenny? How you feeling, Kenny?
I'm back. I feel fucking recovered, bro. I was dying that first way up, and my dog kept wanting to take breaks. Obviously, I'm not gonna force her to fucking walk. But dude, coming back down felt so good, and honestly, I'm still right in that euphoria of like working out. So that was pretty fun though.
It was hella fun.
Shout out to the chat. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, and going forward, chat, we're trying to, the Monday show's discussing hopefully doing like some type of workout event once a week, and the next one we're talking about just sending the Addy out online and all the fans could pull up. So the next little workout, you know, we might be on some Gunna shit. You know how Gunna got all the people running and shit? That's what we trying to be on. You know, we trying to unite the fans. Pretty much fats
we should
only
do a run club
and do it up. Yeah.
I would love to do a
That would
run
be nice.
club. That would be dope.
Adam can't
That would
run
be
though.
probably the most productive shit.
He
Adam-
can't run. Why?
He said that his knees are all bad and he's too heavy. I'm like, bro, I was running like 6 miles at one point before I went to No Jumper, and I was like 255. And it's like, bro, there's no way you're saying you're too heavy, Adam. But he said his knees are shot and he can't run, I guess.
I was juiced to turn 30. I am terrified of 40. I'm terrified of 40
facts.
because 40-year-olds look like 30-year-olds, but you could just tell by the way they
They're a
move
little
and
more
shit.
whooped out. Yeah.
It's so
guys are both 30?
fucked for them. It's
yeah, we're both 30. I'm about to turn 31 in about, how many days is that? 12, like 20 days or something like that. I'm
shit!
gonna turn.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, damn!
Wait,
what
no,
we
I'm
gonna do
definitely
for your
not
birthday?
doing. I'm definitely not doing quick maths here. 8 to 22. My birthday is the 22nd. How many days is between that? I didn't do good in math.
Minus
10,
the 20.
12, 14 days. 14 days.
Wait, I have a question.
We got 71
looks to me
viewers.
like-
Please get us 8 more viewers so we can shit on Brody, so we can say that he's not the star. But go
Your
ahead,
days
Kenny.
are cooked, Brody.
Our co-host. I'm just fucking around, but go ahead.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say it seems to me like now, bro, like it seems like the 30s are low key peak.
Low key.
Yeah.
Low
Dude,
key.
this dude at my job gave me game when I was like 20, 21. And he was like, because I was trying to get at this older chick. I used to lease apartments, and she came there. She had like a real flirtatious vibe and shit. But I could tell she was kind of sunning me, like she was feeling it. But she was like, "Oh, you're so young," like da 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 da. And I was like, "Fuck," and he, like expressing my frustration. And he was like, "Dude, right now you need to focus on building up your wealth and shit. Focus on yourself, because when you turn 30, you have access to the most women you'll ever have in your life." You know what I'm saying? He was like, you can smash old chicks, you can smash young chicks as long as they're legal, of course. Everybody in the fucking chat, you weirdos. And he was like, and you're gonna have your money together, you're gonna have your shit together. Facts. It's gonna be so much easier. And that was like some of the best advice I ever got. Did I follow it immediately? No, but as I started to get older, and I was just like, you know, being able to like get access to so many different women and shit, and it became easier. Like I was more confident in myself. I was like, yo, that was some good game.
Yeah, I think the 20s you're kind of figuring it out and just kind of figuring out who you're going to be for the rest of your life. And then by 30, you kind of got to have it figured out, or you're going to be like seeming like a weirdo. Like you got all these years under your belt, bro, and you ain't even got shit figured out. Like, what are you doing?
Not the rest of your life, but by 30, you should have 1 to 2 like definable skills. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's what I think is that you should have enough of your like young working experience and then your matured professional working experience to where like maybe you're starting to think about how do I blend these worlds or something like that. But I think you really figure yourself out like late 30s, 40s and stuff. That's when you're more like crystallized. Because people aren't leaving their mom's crib until they're fucking 26 these days, 27.
Facts,
like
facts.
You know?
Quick question. How old were you guys when COVID hit?
6 years ago.
26. Okay.
24. No.
Like 24?
Nah, 24. I was out. That's the best summer of my life. We're the same age, bro. So yeah, 26.
But 6 years ago, no? Because it was 2020.
COVID hit
around this time too.
2020, February, March.
Okay, my bad. 25. My bad. I misspoke. So you're right.
Yeah, so 25 pretty much. Like, they're around there.
24,
25.
I was gonna say, do you guys feel like that time that you guys were stuck inside, did that like accelerate your guys's I guess mental aging? Because for me, I felt like those years, bro, because I'm 25, I was 20 when that shit hit. It felt to me like 2020 to 2023 was a blur.
Yeah,
like,
it was robbed from us. It stunted me. I would say it stunted me. Like there was people getting after it during COVID. I was literally becoming 315 pounds, ordering DoorDash. My job was paying me to do nothing at home. I was just playing 2K and Fortnite all day. It was literally, it was like I was having the best time of my life, but after like 3 to 6 months of that, I was like depressed and like couldn't fucking exercise and like felt horrible about myself and shit. So I definitely been trying to glow up since COVID, honestly. No cap.
Yeah, nobody matured during COVID, brother. Nobody matured during COVID.
Yeah.
The world was stopped, so I feel like no one could have matured. I was living with a lot of people, like in a really big kind of like party house type of thing. Like people were like, let's get together and get this big ass, situation so we can make it through this. So I felt like I had enough socialization, but when I went out into the real world and had to socialize again, I for sure felt a little like stunted, or like my capacity to engage with shit was way lower. Way fucking lower. You know what I'm saying?
To me, that's when it felt like the cracks of society were really starting to show, and it made me and a lot of people stop giving a fuck about like stuff that we had planned out for this decade, because everything just completely just fucking switched up over its head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I could definitely see that, like kind of a nihilistic type of view, but I was kind of just like, there's all kinds of crazy shits happen throughout history. We got to keep on trucking on, fuck it.
Yeah, because I when I got out of COVID, bro, I was trying to get after it. I was like trying to move to New York. I was trying to like get a new career and shit like that. Like I was just like, oh shit, like now is the time to, feel me? Like things are opening up. Like this is a moment of good entry. Like let me make a splash dive. You feel me? I was trying to get into like my tech career and shit. I wanted to be in like the most money making city ever. You know, I was like, that's gonna help me even if I have to have this like bullshit job in the meantime. You know what I'm saying, on my property management shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I personally felt like I was ready to like live again. You know,
I was on that same type of timing, but I was more like that was when I entered like the kind of no jumper universe, is just like making people thumbnails and shit. Was like 2022, 2023, and then just that kind of was like I was just learning the game, the podcast game, the YouTube game, and shit for those years to prepare me for now. So definitely shout out to COVID, because I probably wouldn't have had that free time. I would have just been trying to bust my ass to pay my bills and shit. So I was learning how to make thumbnails on my phone and shit during COVID, and it seemed to pay off.
Yeah, and all the homies that hit on the PPP, bro, that shit didn't change their lives.
Yeah, they're all broke. All my homies are broke now, again.
I know like 2 people that like did right with the money type shit, but everybody else. So like I just bring that up to say that I feel like it was damn near impossible to mature during COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like unless you were just really on top of your business and had like some kind of explosive life-changing moment or whatever. Like even the podcast space, like COVID was good for Adam, but it ultimately pinholed him into this giant real estate investment that he's looking to get from underneath. Yeah. You know, so like the boom was followed by a bust type
yeah thing. No, facts. Everybody's definitely feeling that. They said T-Rail was getting paid more than everyone. T-Rail said he got paid $200, so if we get paid $150, I don't think he's getting paid more than everyone. I make it on, and that's according to Flacco, that we make $150, and all these other randoms. I picked up on that now. I make it on No Jumper. I'm definitely bringing some packs with me to flip while I'm out there. I've been thinking about that, honestly. After Josh smashing Blazzy's ex, Jaleese, and Gunner, he gonna go crazy on Ricky for violating contract. Like he's gonna try to fuck? I don't think so.
Jeez, I don't think I'm Josh's type.
But they were saying Jaleese is the new Gunner, which is crazy. Ricky looked like a Liberian foreign exchange student. Flacco's a buster. Shout out to CJ in the chat. Is Lush really living in a van? No, Lush has an apartment, and it's pretty nice. He lives in a nice apartment. It's pretty solid.
What am I missing with the No Jumper lore, that everyone who isn't like a gang member has to be like undercover gay? Like what is up with the No Jumper like fan space, to where it's like if you haven't maybe shot at an enemy, then you obviously are playing for the other team. You're a switch hitter.
Well,
what's up with that?
A lot of these low IQ foods, when you start to speak proper, they just like their brain can't comprehend like,
oh, it's feminine
speaking. Like, yeah, it's feminine because you're not like, because you're not using slang, you're not like fucking
acting like a tough guy the whole time. Yeah, trying to be like as tough as possible when you're just having a normal conversation and shit. And for all of us, I would agree, but for Gunner, he does give a little zesty vibe, so I wouldn't be super, surprised.
What is the zesty vibes? Like, what is the zesty vibe?
I think because he just does he does so many drugs, and usually when people do drugs, they eventually do so many drugs that you become gay.
I thought he said he's NB though. I thought he said he was NB.
What's NB?
Non-binary.
Oh, then exactly.
No,
then
I thought he said that. I thought he said that.
Exactly. So he is.
If he
gay.
said that, he was trolling.
No, he was trolling. Okay.
There's no way. I can't imagine Gunner genuinely, seriously being
fucking Josh or getting fucked by Josh.
I just thought young white kid, like that's their wave right now. Like that's what like the younger white kids are on. You know,
I don't think he's
like,
that young though. I think Gunner's pretty. How old is Gunner? I don't know. He looks
like my age.
Oh, okay,
like
24, right?
Okay.
Like 24. Yeah,
he's a little older.
Okay, he is younger. He is younger
24.
then. Okay. Them drugs is whooping his ass. I thought he was older. Honestly, from outside opinion, the nobodies aren't an issue. Most of y'all are entertaining. I feel like the cast so big, some of the talent gets overlooked. Yeah, I think. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are just kind of finding their voice in this shit. It takes a while to do that. Like I saw that happen with AD and T-Rail and Duno. Like T-Rail was kind of liked just because he had a lot of lore and he was funny and kind of just personable. But like AD and Duno were kind of rough starts for sure. People were kind of shitting on them and they found their voice and got good at it, you know? So people like to overlook that.
I said AD was the biggest fucking person at No Jumper before it was Duno. Yeah. Duno was the big dog the whole time. Everybody knew all the homie domestic violence.
Yeah, he brought all the Mexican fans to No Jumper that are still there to this day, and happen to be the majority of the fans. I would say Duno brought a lot of
being shocked when I saw Duno's interview. I was shocked when I saw Duno interview. I was like, wait, what the fuck? He interviewed
Shocked
a
in what
Mexican
sense?
like, cause up to this point, the only Mexican you really saw No Jumper was like Blasey, for real, and that he would come like every once in a while from Disconnected because of House
Yeah,
Phone,
like once a
which
week
is
type of thing.
No,
which is
no,
my
no,
favorite
no.
show, by the way.
Duno was in the Duno was in the building way before Disconnected was even an idea.
No, yeah,
Duno was there
facts.
for like
That's true.
But Blasey,
years before
but
then.
I've seen Blasey on the show before Duno came on. I could be wrong,
Okay.
but that's what I do remember.
So
Yeah,
was
nah,
it like a
Duno's
thing at
definitely a
No
big dog.
Jumper where people were like, "Oh, there's not enough Hispanic representation"? Was that like a thing at some point?
I just didn't. I didn't.
I think
was just
so.
like seeing it. I mean, there was definitely some Hispanic representation, but it wasn't like LA because you'd have like Little Pump on there. You'd have a bunch of these like Hispanic like artists from other places, like Too Slimy adjacent type of people.
Mm.
But you never saw like a LA Mexican at No Jumper until Duno, which I think that's when you started seeing all Adam tap in with all these like foods.
Yeah.
And he brought Icon's wife. I forget her name.
Well,
Negro,
Duno
right?
brought like
Negro,
literally
yeah.
everybody that Duno interviewed was like a Mexican or a Latino like creator or artist. So like that opened that whole market to them type of people for sure.
Shout out Duno,
And they had
bro.
Sharp.
I want to work with Duno on some party shit. I want to bring him to the West Side and have him do a party night at one of these local bars that we have where they've kind of started this secondary club. So
Yeah.
I gotta figure out a way to pitch that to him.
That's
Duno,
fine.
the
if you
cops
see
up-
this,
The cops where you live, bro, are not
Where?
fucking around in the on the West Side, bro. Because my girl lives on the West Side, bro, and
Yeah.
those cops always fucking find a way to pull me over like late at night. I hate driving out there, bro.
Oh, Culver
That shit is
City, you
annoying.
got stopped by Culver City, huh?
It's like
Culver City cops?
more like
They had
Torrance,
14 on the top.
Lawndale, like a little bit
Oh
more.
no,
south.
no, wait. First off, I don't live anywhere near Torrance. I live by the beach, by Venice Beach. But those cops over there are actually an old racist gang. Like if you get stopped
Are you
over there by
serious?
the sheriffs and stuff, oh yeah, they got some like fucking family lineage racism going on in their sheriff department for sure.
I won't be going
Everyone
to Torrance
knows it.
anytime soon.
Don't go to Torrance. Do not get pulled
I'm
over
from-
there at night.
Bro, do not get pulled over there.
Yeah,
next,
don't
'cause
get
you will
pulled
have
over
a
there.
court date and you will not like it. Anything
Yeah.
west of the 110, bro, to me is just west like LA. Like even if it's fucking Palos Verdes, I look at Palos Verdes and Santa Monica like the same area. I'm gonna be so real.
No, that's
Like,
insane. Wait, what
deadass.
area are you from again? Wait, what area are you
I'm
from?
from-
West
I'm from the
Covina.
SGV, like West Covina.
Let's go. Okay, so you're so far that all right, maybe that makes sense.
Just like y'all see us as the IE, even though we're not the IE. Like
Yeah.
everyone west of the 110, bro, is literally just like West LA. Like
I mean, I
Palos
see
Verdes,
everything past Mid City as the East Side, and people hate me
That's
for
crazy.
that. They
That's
hate me
actually
for that.
wild.
They
Yo,
hate
Moose,
me.
How are you enjoying being in the land now? And like this is you're a part of this city now, bro. And this is you're part of this lore. Like, how do you feel?
Right back.
Yeah, man, I feel great. I love it. It's definitely dope. I'm just it's just the energy, and I've been traveling out here for like the past 8 months since the host competition, so it's definitely just like that energy times 100 every day, kind of like it's just. Kind of just when I go outside, it's just that hustling energy. Like everybody's trying to get it, you know. Everybody's like, there's a lot of creators just outside working. There's people, you know. I see people filming TikToks. I see people doing all kinds of shit, and it definitely just motivates me to keep pushing. And then being at No Jumper on a cool little basis, you know, everybody in there's grinding. Aunt Hefe's dropping 5 videos a day, so it's just been a lot of motivation for sure. That's what I would say is the biggest thing.
I hate when people that are not from California. I won't say a lot from LA because I view as people from Northern California. Like you could come down here and fuck with LA because it's still California,
Yeah.
still the same culture. But I've been seeing a lot of people being like, "Oh, I don't want to be in LA because it's dark energy, this and that, Hollywood this." It's like, bro, you're a transplant from fucking Nebraska chasing
Yeah.
an acting career, you fucking chud. Like, just because you're over here fucking with the wrong people, going to satanic parties doesn't mean that the LA natives are fucking with that, bro. And that weird like stigma of LA pisses me off because it's so unfair. Because, bro, it's just a bunch of fucking literally people from out of state talking about other people from out of state living in the same city. Like, It's insane.
Yeah, everybody I came across, whether it's a stranger, somebody I know, if they're an LA native, they're pretty genuine and cool people. It's really the transplants that are the worst people, honestly, if you really ask me, as somebody that's not from here. And from my experience, all the transplants are like the weird, snaky, like trying to scam you type of people and shit.
But they come and they're cool, and then they get corrupted.
Yeah,
that's the thing, because they're cool, but then
because they have no identity coming from Nebraska and fucking Iowa and shit like that, and they like LA has such like a strong identity that they just like, I'm a LA person now, and you have to be a fucking scumbag. It's like, I think you missed the point a little bit, you know. I think you're a little off on what you got from the city, you know. It could be janky, but like that's not, you know, the whole thing, you know.
Yo, I feel like most like stereotypes about fucking cities are so disingenuous. Like I always say in New York, I met some of the nicest people, bro.
Yeah.
Like in New York, you can pretty much go up to anybody and ask them for directions somewhere. People are gonna fuck with you. They're gonna try to help you and stuff. Are there people literally walking down the street? Someone crosses their path and they're like, "Yo, suck my dick." That is happening. 110%. That shit is fucking.
But that ain't gonna kill nobody, you know. That's all good.
Yeah, but it's like a cultural thing. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
For sure.
Like it's like one of those. But people were hella nice in New York.
They said, "Who is No Jumper's starting five currently?" That's a good question.
I would say
It has to be like the Tuesday. What? How many people are on the Tuesday show? I think Spody just got added, so I don't think we could put him in there yet. You know what I'm saying? Because Spody's like a new addition to the cast. Adam's definitely got to be in there, obviously, as like team captain type shit. Munchie's got to be in there.
People, yeah.
Can we count Adam because it's Adam?
So
Lush,
Adam's like the
Hefe,
GM. Let's say Adam's the GM. Okay.
Adam's the GM. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Munchie, Lush, definitely the first starters. I'm picking off the squad. Who's after that? I want to say Aunt Hefe, but
you gotta go Hefe.
But it's just the consistency thing. Sometimes he's fucking amazing on the news, and sometimes he's a little clocked out. It's like he's like the Dion Waiters of potting. Like he's the J.R. Smith of potting. Like if he catches fire, it's just like you're gonna win the game. But if he's having like a night where he's getting a little sleepy, you're not gonna get the most out of him. That's the only thing. And I love Aunt Hefe. The Girl Scout cookies is just so damn strong, bro. The Girl Scout cookies are so strong. I smoked them. It's strong.
You're right.
It's really fucking strong.
The Hefe, though, is like a Rodman, though. I think he's more of a Rodman.
But he would have to be like hustling kind of more. I feel like kind of hustling for the platform a little more to be like a Rodman. Rodman's like an effort guy, you know?
He might miss a couple games.
Oh, I see. Oh, that part of Rodman. Okay. I see.
He might miss a couple games. You feel me?
I mean, I
you might be like, yo, where are you, Dennis? He's like, I'm in North Korea with Kim Jong-un smashing a couple of bitches.
No, yeah, I think
that's what it is.
I think Aunt Hefe, when he's on, he's definitely would be starting five, but he's not always on. And compared to like Munchie and Lush, they're like consistently there every day, kind of providing that same type of effort that they kind of always do, you know. So I definitely think they're solidified. After that, you know what I'm saying? We got to start debating a little bit. I don't know. It's hard.
Throw yourself in there.
I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy. You know, I'll be the power forward for you guys. You know, maybe not the point guard. I'll throw you in there
for sure.
Well, I'll be the four man.
You're the center. You're the center, bro.
I feel like I'm more of like an Alperen Sengun type of guy. Like I'm a stretch four type of guy, you know, and I'll hold it down. Maybe a Jokic type of guy, you know, like Jokic. Yeah, you know, that's kind of how I see myself.
So what's your top five? Like just
Munchie,
so we can
Lush, and I shouted. I'm not saying this just because Ricky's here, because I have an interview coming out with Attorney Rosenberg, and I bigged up Ricky in that. So I'm putting Ricky in there because I told people I'm not even going to spoil it. Ricky will just have to see. You know what I'm saying? When it drops, it's not going to drop for like a week, but I definitely bigged up Ricky in that pod. So Ricky, the last two. Who's on No Jumper? That's on some shows. It's really just newscast members now.
You gotta throw Ralphie in there. Ralphie said he's the leader of the low IQs.
He's hesitating.
No, I'm not adding Ralphie to mine. I'm not adding Ralphie to mine.
Suspect. Are we kidding
That's a good
me?
one. That's a great one. Lush, Munchie, Rick, Suspect. Who's the fifth? Because a Suspect's been holding it down. He's like, Lush got fired. Almighty got fired for shorter, but Almighty's been there the longest, I think.
Almighty is the sixth man you were talking about. He's Lou Williams.
Yeah,
He's Lou Will.
true.
He's sixth man of the year for sure.
Yeah, but you know, I'll throw myself in there. It'll be me and Ricky in the starting five. Fuck it, that's our starting five right there. Whatever.
New wave.
New wave. We gotta add Kenny the new wave since Bo just quits the homieverse every week. Bo's fucking quitting our pod, so Kenny's got to get added to new wave.
Is over, by the way, guys. Homieverse is over. Like,
Bo is such a soft batch bitch, bro. Oh my god, he's so soft.
Let's add Kenny, or how about this? How about we kick Bo out of homieverse and I do a pod with you and Kenny called homieverse? We restart the account.
And we'll do new wave with me, you,
new wave
with
Brody. We do it like
because that will hurt Bo the most if he saw us kick him off and bring Ricky, and that would be the most hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we should do that because honestly, I've held my tongue out of respect because he's your guys' co-host and stuff. But that guy is a fucking hack. There's nothing about him that's gonna help you get anywhere to where you're going. So like, I've been wanting to propose this. I have been wanting to because I'm like, oh, I could do something with Kenny and Moose.
Yeah, I could do something with Kenny and Moose. I fuck with y'all.
But you guys just had that little bum around you, and it was, you know, it was getting a little stinky.
The dude just
you have no idea how many fights we got into in the group chat,
bro. Every day, it's every day.
Every night.
The dude's telling us how we're not shit, and he's so much more successful, and how we should be privileged to work with him. It's like, bro, you go to concerts and film fat girls fighting. Like, this isn't the most riveting
get tossed
content.
Around by them.
Yeah,
Yo,
and getting pushed into the fucking salsa table and shit. Like, you know,
bro, it got to the point where I wanted to fight this fool. Literally,
Kenny was not fucking with it.
That's great. I don't endorse anyone throwing hands with Bo though, because that's really fucked up.
Because he was about to fight a girl. That's the only fate that's been proposed.
Yeah, he's got the bin button, so you can't be putting hands on him.
Moose got a quarter pounder with cheese in his left pocket. Hellcat is a J-Cat. Facts. Hellcat said she firing you up on sight. That has to be towards Ricky.
The cat?
What happened to Bo versus Hellcat boxing match? Bo backed out. He was scared. Flacco is slop content. People just respect him because he's consistent. Ever since Trap Lord Ross started covering news, I'd rather watch him. Yeah, I guess it's just preference. You know, I'm not gonna. I think Flacco's like even the Draco video is a good video. Just if I'm looking at as a YouTube video, but I just don't think the information was the best source. You know that. You know, but that's not. You know, I don't want to keep talking about that.
What's your starting five?
I agree with that starting five. I would have thrown Hefe in and you take me out, leave Moose in there. I think that's a good starting five. I think Hefe is he's not fully unlocked. That's what I'll say. He's not fully unlocked. Yeah. I feel like I'm also fully not unlocked as well. But go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah. Hefe's like shaking off the feds a little bit still. Once it's shaken all the way off and he's just pure podcast, obviously he's still street dude, but he's just is always giving that up and kind of the goofy, like acting funny Hefe. Like that's top tier for sure. But go ahead. My bad.
So I think for me, it's going to be Lush. That's right. It's going to be Lush. Munchie, Spody, Sus, and Jaleese. Hot take.
Oh yeah, you going full rage bait? Got you.
No, Jaleese is so entertaining.
Chaos,
like, bro. I'm telling you, she is like if she's on there, I know it's about to be an episode I'm gonna watch.
What was your favorite Jaleese moment? The most entertaining Jaleese moment?
Man, which one is it? There's too many to count. I probably honestly the most entertaining one was the recent one when she came on the show with Wack and Adam, where she started spazzing out, going crazy, airing out the homie Josh, even though he said it was cap, started throwing shots at Tam, started just bugging. Like, bro, Jaleese is just so entertaining. And if it's Jaleese and I know it doesn't happen a lot, but Jaleese and Suspect together, oh my god, bro.
It was just like content. No facts. They probably won't be able to ever pod together that you're starting five, but that would be amazing. But they might end up packing Jaleese out, so maybe let's not do that.
I kind of wish we did all time though.
Yeah, all time would be interesting, but we're gonna have we would be here all day. But yeah, shout out to the all timers. Poe asked Ricky and Moose is hilarious. They said, Ricky, you live with your parents? I don't think he does. I think he was talking about like people nowadays live with their parents longer.
I wish. I was trying to get my grandma to convert the garage into a back house. I told her I'd pay for the whole shit, and she's not. She's not fucking with it.
Oh God, my grandma's got the room in the garage with like the carpet on the ground and shit, and like it's like insulated and shit. Now my grandma definitely got that going.
I needed that.
Ricky Loki cute. Okay. Bo,
Better be a hyena.
I don't think it was, but respect either way. Bo looked like Tommy Vercetti is hilarious. Ricky about to get fired. Why do y'all keep saying that? She's super thirsty. These dudes rented rooms in the same hotel to stream.
We did.
Tommy Vercetti. I need to look that.
That's a Vice City, the Vice City character, the Vice City main character. Yeah, the guy with the little flower shirt on and stuff. Moose moved to LA to pursue his dreams. That takes balls. I got cojones. Bo's real name is Robert Jackson. He ain't Raza. He's just got a tan. That's funny if true.
That would make a lot of sense.
Ricky, you almost had the whack beef going. I think we're just talking. Oh, that was.
Well, the thing is,
that was your Flacco. That was your Flacco. I think that's what he's saying. That was my moment.
He gave me shit with some of the show. I think I got to do a video breaking it down though, because I feel like every little like conflict I've had at No Jumper, I've won seamlessly. Like the moment that Wack threatened to sick his little homies on me, I'm like, yeah, that's right. I made you fucking regress to your base form. I'm done with you, Frieza.
Yeah, I'm done with you, Frieza. You really did win that.
Gut punch, he goes back to his final form. I'm still Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just yeah. I think I might have to make a little video cooking all these fools. Who's 607 Unk? Are we gonna pray for Jaleese? We're gonna pray for Jaleese. Hellcat. What did you say? Oh, she was gonna fight Bo. Keep that in mind. Yeah, she was gonna fight Bo.
What do you think about because I've been getting accused of it that you only went at Whack and I only go at Flacco and Whack a little bit because we're trying to like win favor with the fans, and we know that they're like usually a disliked kind of figure. Like you get like there's a lot of people that hate Whack, there's a lot of people that hate Flacco, so like we are picking the easy targets to like go at to gain favor with the fans of No Jumper.
My fucking OCD just whooped my ass. I'm seeing the fucking playback of me cleaning off the anyway. My response to that would be first off, Whack came at me. Whack wanted to get at and Hefe and some other fools in the room for what they said, and he said, "Let me call in and pick on the guy that I think is an easy kill."
That's
and I was just too slick and too quick with my words. So Whack came at me. We had our little fuck the streets debate. I already knew I could, if I cared to, I could find multiple clips of Whack saying fuck the streets. Literally. I didn't need to do that. The Reddit did it for me. He says it on a weekly basis. It's a joke that he even tried to defend it. But I feel like honestly, when people started reaching out to me on the back end and shit, I feel like Whack was trying to turn me up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was kind of alley-oop in a moment, but he also just maybe gets beside himself. Like, I don't take Whack seriously if he's on a No Jumper camera. He's not being
If he's
serious.
on camera, yeah, because off camera, I'm gonna be real. I've talked to Whack off camera, like after like the show, bro, and Whack is actually super fucking cool. Like,
yeah, he was hella cool with me too.
Really cool, like really like accommodating, very polite, very nice. When the cameras are on though, it's content. You know, we got the content.
It's content, yeah. The day he brought all that food up there and shit and everything, he was being like mad cool. His team was being mad cool and shit. So I feel like he just was giving me a moment. Now you and Flacco is interesting
kind of the same thing as Flacco. I just asked a question. Flacco came for me, so I feel like kind of sort of the same.
Yes.
Type of
that
vibe.
happened off camera. That did happen off camera. So who between both of you would you say brought it on camera first?
I think I don't want to put Lush. I don't want to. I wasn't trying to toss Lush under the bus, but he for sure was like, I'm about to group chat snitch real quick. Like, you know, Moose and Flacco are at war, and I was like, "There's my lob. It's time to get it popping," and did it.
Yeah, Lush brought it on camera. Lush brought it on camera. So no, I don't agree with that narrative, especially because Flacco's been around longer than you, and he was at a point where fools were getting at him. I think he should have showed you a little bit more grace. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think you guys should have argued ideas. I would have loved to see y'all go back and forth about ideas, but then it quickly became, "You're fat. No, you're fat. No, you're fat."
And I'm on a weight loss challenge, so just wait. Give me 3 months. I'm gonna be ripping that you're fat, and you won't be able to hit it back with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's
you
go.
got the offensive line body, bro. You ain't fat, bro. You just out here moving shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right guard.
Yo, I'm gonna ask you guys a crazy question right now. So
Go ahead. Yep.
Should we be happy, or should we not fuck with the fact that Flacco revealed who killed Draco? Should we be happy, or should we not fuck with it?
I would fuck with it more if it was just like a little better sourced, I guess, and it wasn't like, oh, these street dudes told me they were right there and saw this guy, and I heard that the YG's bodyguard handed out knives. We didn't see YG's bodyguard hand out knives at any point in any video or picture. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, oh, well, this guy has a similar case of stabbing somebody like in the neck or whatever. So that means that he did this to Draco and he was there that night. It's just, if it was just a little better journalistic integrity, which I'm not expecting from Flacco, but if we're talking about a murder being pinned on somebody, then I will expect it, you know, because that's a serious thing.
Yo, yeah, that's a deep question you just asked. I want you to go first because I'm still composing my thoughts.
Yeah, ask yourself that, Kenny.
Yeah.
For me, well, honestly, as a long-time Draco fan, I'm absolutely happy that his family is getting, I guess, the justice, and they're like finally because before, imagine if someone killed one of your relatives and the police didn't fuck with the relative that got killed, so they never cared to really like figure out what happened and deliver justice. And it's like not everyone in Draco's family was like part of the streets. Those are just normal people who lost a family member, you know. And I think we could relate a lot to that because we're not in the streets like that, and we have family members that we love that might be tied to some shit. Imagine if your family member that was tied to some shit got smoked, and then boom, like you don't even know who did it and nobody wants to help you. So I'm actually really happy for the family. Now when it comes to someone like, bro, I met Munchie, and Munchie's always been really cool and really chill. And that's when I have to take myself out of the situation and understand that this is something that was a two-way street. This isn't like a one-way street. Like, this is something that was taking place between two parties. They were going back and forth. Unfortunately, Draco was more popular at the time and viewed as the LA rapper, right? Everyone was viewing him as the LA rapper. So a lot of people were going to be happy about it. I personally, I'm stuck because I know Flacco's sensationalist with his videos and his headlines. But at the end of the day, I do think it's a positive thing that the family who lost their loved one gets to, I guess, know what happened, or knows that the situation's on the radar for people to talk about.
Okay, will it make you feel any differently if nobody gets arrested for this and it's not cited in any investigation and it just ends up being like a YouTube content video and that's it? Like, because there will be no justice served, you know?
That would be super disappointing because then it's just like, damn. Honestly, like, I feel like the guy who he accused has grounds to sue Flacco.
Yeah, if it's not true.
I've been hearing that too.
Because this kind of reminds me of like, why doesn't Adam get mad at Flacco like he got mad at Bo when he was arguing with Ricky over Draco? Because I feel like it's kind of the same kind of bad faith interpretation where it's like you're using my homie's death for content to start this conversation. You're dragging it back up using facts that are kind of already out there. And it was his homie when Bo was trying to disagree with Ricky and, you know what I'm saying, get called in to shut the whole thing down and move to the next topic. But then Flacco can drum it all up just to fill his pockets for the month and try to follow up the Young Dolph documentary, because that was his whole thing, is this is going to be the next big one. That's not giving me like I want justice for the family vibes. It's given I can utilize this tragic situation to my benefit and I could hide behind the guise of justice and honorable type of actions and shit. That's why I don't like it.
I don't even think he's doing it for his benefit. Obviously, it benefits him because of the views and how much he's getting paid. I think that Flacco really just did this because Munchie B kept dissing him.
But he had the video already. He had the video already, and then Munchie B dissed him, and then he added Munchie B to the video. I think that was the timeline.
Nah, yeah, this isn't because of Munchie B dissing him. It's not because of that at all. It was because of what he said on Clubhouse. That's what sparked off all of this. That's my theory, is that it was such a salacious one-liner that Munchie said that it totally made sense to spark all this stuff up, make a video about it, capitalize on that moment. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Justice is slow. This is always a real weird kind of question to answer, because I have family members who are gang members, right? And I look at it a little bit as they took this oath to live a different life. So if they die while living that life, then as a family, we're not like obligated to like avenge them. Obviously, you're going to want justice and stuff like that. But like, if you're not in that lifestyle and stuff, and someone else is playing by a totally different set of rules, like they're breaking society's rules, it's kind of tough. Like, what do you do with that?
Stop me. But to me, that's not going to stop me, just because my cousin or whatever involved himself in this life and he lived by those rules. I'm not my cousin. I'm me, and I want justice for my family, and I want.
Getting justice. Yes, no. Getting justice through the law and stuff like that. Of course. And I think that I'm glad you brought that up, because I wanted to comment on this as well when you guys were discussing it. Like, that's why people are mad at Flacco, is that he's sensationalizing this. He's capitalizing off of it. Like, this is what capitalism does. It creates an incentive for a worker to perform an action that they'll be compensated for, and stands to get an exuberant compensation if this video becomes 1 million views or whatever it is. 17K in your pocket, easy, right? So it's hard to engage with people that have that kind of incentive in front of them and ask if they're doing this from their genuine heart. Are they just a good Samaritan that wants to see the family get justice? You know what I'm saying? Because like, I heard, I think Wack say this the other day, and it's just, I've been waking up more and more to how like toxic the street programming is that he said, if you're a street dude, you can't hope for justice for your homie's murder. You can't hope for justice. Yeah. Because that's not your rules. You're supposed to get it back in blood in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like seriously, like, these are people in our society playing by a totally separate rules. Like, I think I wrote this paper when I was like in 11th grade, and it was just like, yo, all the people that want to do like mutual combat, the gang members and stuff like that, like, we should give them a Hunger Games-esque island where they're allowed to kill each other open reign for like X amount of hours a year, and then they have to come back into society and just be normal. But if you guys want to just go to like Waikiki, we clear off the island and you guys literally just kill each other for like 3 days straight, have at it. No one's getting arrested. We respect your tribalism, but when you come back to the big island, you got to be a normal person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how I view shit, because like, a lot of the people that were there know what happened, and no one has said anything, so they clearly feel okay with the way things are happening and unfolding. I don't know the intricacies of the case and stuff and what the family's been briefed on and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just messy, bro. It's really messy, and it's fucked up.
Not only is it people not wanting to say anything, but it's also law enforcement not wanting to do anything because they fucking hated Draco.
I don't think that plays a part. I don't think the cops hated Draco. I don't think the homicide detectives hate Draco that much. I don't think so. He went through the system and he beat it. He went through the legal system and he beat the case, and that happens all the time. And I don't think homicide detectives are, especially if they're working with Flacco, how do they hate him? It's like there's homicide detectives
out there that's just gonna let.
There's policemen.
They're just gonna let this shit slide.
Policemen, yeah, but policemen don't, investigate murders. Detectives do.
Draco,
detectives don't have nothing to worry about that.
the ire would be coming from the DA's office. It wouldn't be coming from like everyday police officers and stuff like that. Because the DA is elected every couple of years, and if the DA was embarrassed by Draco and his team, then the DA would be like, "Yo, fuck this guy. I want him really bad." You know what I'm saying? So
I get that.
that's why I do think like the politics behind this are huge, and there's this huge karmic debt. Like we're gonna keep on mentioning Draco and talking about him until this like karmic debt is satisfied, because he should still be alive. He should still be affecting LA culture and music and stuff like that. Like nobody has the right to take someone's life away from them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what scares the people that stand to lose on this side, is that they know that they did something that was so incredibly fucked up that there's no way they'll probably get away with this. I don't think you get away from this clean, bro. Too high profile. This is way too high profile. Justice is slow, bro.
Yeah, but if nobody
How long was Big U on the streets doing the shit he was doing before he got hit with his Rico?
But he didn't just get hit in the back of an alley when nobody was watching in the middle of nowhere.
This isn't the back of the alley, bro. This was at SoFi. No,
he's saying that was his point.
I'm saying like this didn't just happen in the back of an alley or somewhere in between LA and Arizona in the desert. Like this happened at a music festival full with a ton of people that saw what happened. So it taking 6 years to me it shows more of a lack of effort on the LAPD side and that type of side than the people that are actually coming forward and telling. Because how the fuck, bro? There's probably workers there, people that don't know who Draco is or any of that stuff that saw it happen, and I'm pretty sure they must have told, "Yo, I just seen that dude stab this dude." So how are you gonna tell me that like the cops aren't willfully not doing shit?
Well, this is why if I'm YG, I'm really shitting bricks. Actually, if I'm YG, I'm fucked up right now, because then you start thinking, it's been 5 years. Why hasn't justice been served for some shit that, like you said, everybody saw? They must be trying to build a bigger case. And if I'm YG hearing Poetic Flacco talk about murder for hire conspiracy or whatever fucking, charges he was leveling against this crew, I'm believing that shit right now. I'm believing that shit 110%. The way that these rappers been getting done, Olympics coming up and shit, all these high profile cases coming down on gang members, I'm starting to ask, why hasn't there been justice for this shit? Obviously, if it was that simple and they just want the one dude who did it, you know what I'm saying? He would have got clapped by now.
I forgot that the Olympics were coming up. They're cleaning up the streets, bro. They
facts.
don't want nothing happening over here with the Olympics going on, bro.
Yeah, I just think, it's kind of, I think it's just, we got to just see what happens, I guess. Because if nobody ever gets arrested for this and this didn't lead to nothing, this was a grift and he doesn't give a fuck about no family or none of that. No, everything I said is going to be true. But if he does get arrested, then that would be great, Justice will be served and his family will be happy,
And just to be fair, bro, too, like when we talk about this, like obviously, as normal people, we want justice for, Draco's family and stuff like that. On the other side, people were lost too. You know what I'm saying? And those are somebody's family members and stuff like that. And that's why I say, like, as normal people, I think it's really important to stay out of these skirmishes and shit, because we can't really like wrap our head around what's really going on between people and all the shit that happens in the street that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just best to be like neutral.
Because usually even when the investigations are announced, like there is like some credible news outlet that's letting us know, and then the podcasters run with it. There's been nothing from any LAPD statements, no detectives, no nothing. And I don't think they would just contact Flacco first. I just doubt it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he put the name and the number of the detective working on the case.
And when I look up that number, it's not a direct line to a detective. It's the homicide unit of LA, and it leads to certain detectives that are handling a bunch of different cases. It could be 3 detectives, it could be 5 detectives that all are answering that number. But he presented it as this is a direct line to the detective that's on the case of Draco. And why do you have to present it falsely if that's what that is? You could Google it. Google that number. Go chat. You could do this too. You could screenshot it on your iPhone. Google the number and articles that go back to the mid 2000s of the homicide detectives putting out to the people and saying, call this number if you have info on this murder or this murder or this murder. And I saw ones from 2009, 2016, 2022. None of them had to do with Draco when I was looking at those announcements, and it's not a direct line to a detective either.
Man, I'm still waiting for my Crime Stoppers check.
Shout out, man. Hey, shout out to T.I.
Yo, you crazy. Yo, but look, I had to get out of here at 6:10.
Good. Yeah, I know you stayed longer.
I gotta drop a little earlier today. But y'all keep running it up, man. I'm gonna tune in as I'm running these errands and shit.
It's good. And if anybody in the chat wants to fuck with us, man, pop in the Discord. Maybe you could chop it up with us. You know what I'm saying? Or
yo, we gotta do that.
Too.
Oh, Kenny's dipping too?
I'm gonna be back.
But we gotta do that.
I'm not about to leave you in the.
No, you can leave. You can leave me dolo. That's all good.
No, I'm not gonna leave you dolo.
But no, we should do that. We should do it for like a mod contest, and then I've been hitting a bunch of people that's always in my DMs sending me shit, trying to disagree on this, let's talk about takes we gave on the pod, and I said I'm hitting all of them back, saying your time's coming. So start preparing. Start preparing, whether it's Israel, Palestine, whether it's, hip hop, whether it's Trump versus whoever, we're going to bring all these fools in.
Should we fuck with Kumo DTV? Should we hit him?
Yeah, I was just talking to him in the DM. He was just hitting me to come to the hike and shit. And I was just like, you're not fat enough. Sorry, bro, but I appreciate you hitting me. But I definitely think me and him will disagree a lot, but I love that type of shit. So I already hit him. He's one of the people that I'm talking about. I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
Okay,
I told him that he's going to have his shine soon. And because he said he was nervous at no jumper and he felt like he could have done better. So I'm like, we'll give you that shot, man. You get your clip off because he seems like he's knowledgeable. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But I like Kumo TV. Definitely, I like an intellectual kind of international politics kind of. He looks kind of Arab or something. They be up on shit. Yeah,
he said he's Sunni. So yeah, right.
Oh shit, he's in here.
Sunni or Shia?
Kumo Cast 2.0 is in here. Shout out to Kumo. He just appreciate the love. I'm in this John right now on B Team Moose.
Oh hell yeah! Shout out Kumo.
Shout out to Officer Munchie. That's crazy. What is these names? But yeah, y'all, we're going to be doing a mod contest soon as well. But we're also going to just be having discussions with chat members. We'll drag you in one by one, maybe two at a time. And you got to be, have some type of, argument or point that's relevant to our pod to at least some extent. And we'll talk to you about it. And if you're entertaining enough, maybe y'all could pop back up on the pod every once in a while.
Yeah, no, because I was like, I left no jumper today, and they were roasting me in the chat per usual, and I was just kind of getting a little annoyed by it, and I was like, why is this annoying me? These are faceless people. I can't fucking see them. Usually I'm pretty stoic to this shit, and I was just thinking about like criticism, right, and critiques. And I was like, yo, you could actually tell a lot about somebody by how they criticize someone else or give them a critique or some shit. Mm-hmm. Because a critique is like a analysis of something. For sure. And if your analysis is just base, like you suck or just do better or some shit like that, you're not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be like, whoa, what's happening? Is Kenny?
I just pulled Kenny out real quick just because it was kind of taking up a bunch of space and he's not here, so I just pulled him out real quick till he's back.
Yeah, no, but facts. But I would love to. I was like, that's what I want to engage in because like I love to see how people's minds work about shit and having discourse and stuff. So I let the stupid people get to me today a little bit, but I was able to sort it out.
Somebody in the chat was like, sorry for calling you dumb in the chat earlier, Ricky. I didn't mean that on No Jumper News. Like, I just got to keep it lit. So,
yeah. All right, bro. Well, I got to.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Kenny, just text me or call me when you're back, and I'll drag you back in. But it's all good. Go ahead. Shout out to Kenny.
Peace, chat.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Rick. You know what it is. And I guess it's just your boy. Hey, all the viewers just start rushing out and shit. They're like, fuck this dude, bro. I'll just talk to the chat for a bit, y'all. Bro, because you're easy to roast, it ain't personal. Yeah, Hank, you've been roasting us, man. You've been going in. But shout out to Hank. Appreciate you tuning in regardless. Moose, why don't you bring up how can it be an FBI wiretap on YH, but it's a local textile investigating? Yeah, there's so many things that don't add up, or him just saying, I'm not snitching. I didn't say I'm working with the police or giving them information. And then we all seen the video from somebody that shall not be named, and he showed the exact clip where Vlaco's like, yeah, I be working with the police all the time. I be giving them all kinds of information. So, you know, it's just that type of thing. If they talking, you doing something right. Nah, facts for sure. Germ said she's breaking up with Lush and diss the manosphere, and all y'all at No Jumper are misogynists. She's probably talking about the Tuesday show because they be gassing up Lush to crash on Germ for sure. Germ was live on her gram last night. We definitely got to see. This is going to be a crazy saga, but I hope she doesn't break up with Lush because he's supposed to get sober, and I feel like if he breaks it or she breaks up with him, that whole sober stuff is going out the window straight away. Kenny went to get y'all taken out. He said meet him in the lobby. Kenny got hands. Kenny used to box, but Kenny's just out of shape. You mean live off a gram? Oh, the last Mexican standing. Nah, we had that good hike, man, and we're going to have something else next week, and we're going to invite the fans out to work out with us. So all you fat fucks that be talking shit about my body when I got stripped down on the Monday show, you'll have your time to show up and show us your six-pack and show us how much of a better shape you're in soon, very soon. So y'all better show up, and you better not be fat because y'all be popping it, okay? Y'all be popping it. But other than that, what else is there to talk about, Chad? We talked about everything, I think, mostly. I just wanted a quick little pop-in stream. I'm gonna try to stream if I don't have multiple pods in a day. I'll try to stream every single day I don't have multiple pods, because when I got like 3-4 pods in a day, sometimes my voice be cooked. PNS gonna make a parody of Eminem featuring Rihanna called Love the Way Lush Lies. His songs and his impressions, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to show him love, I'm not saying his name, but that dude's impressions and little songs, oh my God, he had me crying at one of the Lush ones, I'm not gonna lie. I'm 5'5", 240, I need to get hiking. I'm just trying to do 100 push-ups a day, 100 sit-ups. Compa taught me how to do the... hit my burpees today, so we got to get on our burpees. And then Kev from Apollo, I tapped in with Kev from Apollo, and he trained, he's a boxer that trains people. So I'm gonna start training with Kev soon. Just know that I'm gonna be getting in my boxing bag, and you're gonna see me on Aiden Ross. But other than that, y'all, get push-up board. What's a push-up board? What is a push-up board? I'm gonna be hitting my burpees, my sit-ups, my push-ups, all that type of good stuff. So, but I appreciate y'all coming through. Moose, you really came in and saved No Jumper, bro. The new Monday show is going to be great. The vibe is right, and Adam can finally be himself. You take creatine and supplements. I don't take anything. I just drink water and some iced tea, unsweetened sometimes. I don't got no beef with Whack. The only criticisms, I feel like I always have valid criticisms. I'm never just dissing somebody just to be like they're gay or they're dumb, I felt like Whack was tearing down all the hosts on the Tuesday show. He's got beef with Hefe. Hefe wants to fade. He's got super beef with Munchie, mortal enemies. Spody don't fuck with him because he backdoored him with DC and then said he got DP'd and kind of activated Jaleese against him. He said he's going to get Ricky beat up. It's just at some point, it's yeah, I get it. People look at it as Wax helping them out. He's oh shit, Kenny's back. He's helping them out, doing his thing-a-lang. But to me, sometimes it just seems a little more counterproductive than productive. And I think that a united No Jumper would be way better. And I even heard Whack 100 kind of acknowledge that when they were talking about the Blueface fight. He was like, man, I wish that how do I do this? Oh, there it goes. I wish that the Blueface fight, we could have all a No Jumper. How hard it would be if the whole cast was just rocking. It's that would be dope. But Wax one of the main reasons why it's not like that. So that's my main kind of gripe with Whack is just I feel like he stands in the way of No Jumper new wave unity of if the Tuesday show, the newscast, everybody somehow got into an event and like, or we did some shit or something, that would be lit. It would be a good look and, you know, get some more camaraderie. But that's the only issue I have with Wack. Nothing personal. And he'll probably jump out the window on me at some point. He's already called me a Norte, and I had to dispel that rumor because it went viral on TikTok. But other than that, I don't got no problem with Wack.
You went viral on TikTok for being a Norte?
The clip of the Adam and Wack show, somebody clipped it, just a random ass page, and it has like, I think 2,000 something likes. I don't know how many views. I don't want to look at the views. Hella comments, and everybody's like, who's MooseMan? He's the new Norte at No Jumper. And I'm just like, oh god, bro.
You are though.
No, I'm not. I already did my whole stream last night. The beginning was me saying, guys, I don't gangbang, please don't kill me, please.
That's funny. Every time I play 2K with someone, if I'm playing 2K, bro, and I'm talking to someone and they're clearly from Northern California and they hear my voice, they start calling me a bunch of Southside slurs.
Yeah, nah, I could understand that. I get it.
You feel me? Yo, Moose, man, what's really good, bro? What's really good with Bo? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's up with the homie verse?
I think he has like, do you think he has mental health issues? He's like so moody. Like 1 second he's like, yo, IRL, like it's gonna be dope, we're gonna get the boys together, we're gonna go crazy. And then like 20 minutes later he's like, you guys are fucking peons, like I'm a legend in fucking the West Coast rap scene, like how could you guys ever fucking disrespect me or crack a joke on me? Like, we get it, you had a Draco Snapchat interview, bro, congrats. It's like, what do you want? I've already said congrats, I've already bigged them up 100 times about that. Like, just like, I don't get it. I don't understand like what his whole thing is. You know what I mean?
Yo, Bo.
Yeah, it's good.
Bo, why aren't you doing homieverse with us? What's the deal, bro? We're on live.
You're live on what?
On Discord, full on YouTube. The same shit that we're always on. The fans are begging for you. What's up with you, bro? How come why'd you quit? Why'd you leave the group chat? They want to know.
I've had it.
With what?
I've had it up to here. You know.
To where? So not that much. Huh? I'm just kidding. Up to where? My bad.
If you were to, you know, try and reach for a 10-foot NBA basketball hoop, that's how much I've had it with you guys. With you guys.
What do you mean both of us? Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. What do you mean both of you? Because you told me you were mad at Moose because Moose kept flaking on you. And us.
It's like you rubbed off on him. You, and it became to you guys. And
bro, how about you join?
With unprofessionals. I don't want to pod with unprofessionals. God forbid.
Dude's a professional podcaster now. He got fired by Dejan. Give me a break.
How about you join the Discord right now and tell people why? Because we're live right now. How about you air it out? Just air everything out. Get on right now.
I thought you were live right now.
We are, but I want you to get on Discord so you could talk to Moose because right now Moose can hear you, but you can't hear him because he's in my headphones. So I want you to get on and let the people know why Homieverse isn't happening anymore.
All
right. Hey, guys, Bo's joining. I'm going to send you the link right now.
All right, hang up on that dweeb. They said, Wack watching your football highlights right as we speak is hilarious. I'm not going to lie. I haven't played football since high school.
Yo, just know that there's going to be a vlog where me and Moose play basketball. I'm going to break his ankles.
After I seen your cardio today, Kenny, I don't want to hear none of that. Okay, bro? Okay, I just have to outlast you.
Bro, I'll literally still fucking I'll still smoke you on the court. It doesn't
we'll
matter,
see, bro. We will absolutely see, and we will absolutely see if I can shoot threes or not. Okay, I was the best player in 8th grade. You don't even know.
Why did Bo just send me a friend request on Discord?
He doesn't even have his own fucking co-host added on Discord where we do the pod weekly. This is
How
the
do
type
I
of dude.
like? How do I share this with him?
He has to.
I'm not lying, bro.
He has to join one of the other rooms. He's a part of my Discord. Like he acts like he's 60 years old. How does this dude not know how to use Discord? Like he's just so fucking slow. Find that germ content ASAP. What do you mean germ content? What do you think of that, Kenny? As somebody that's pretty close to Lush, like you know, we can't really say, you know, I'm probably shouldn't be saying the PNS, you know, full name, but PNS went live, I think last night and streamed, and Germ was like all in the chat commenting like about her and Lush's like relationship, and then she got all mad at Lush over the video. Lush is talking about, you know, we're gonna get that shit taken down or something. Like, what do you think of all this?
Hold on. Wait, what? Okay, wait. Was it a live stream or was it a video?
It was a live stream, and he just dropped the video like while we're live right now.
Wait, what? What was it? I'm like, so I'm in the dark.
Let me look. I'll just read the title of the video.
Wait, what?
Where's it
cameraman.
at?
Shout out cameraman's in the chat, but cameraman's, you're lying because I never said that shit.
Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Lush's girlfriend is absolutely furious right now, and it's a 6-minute and 21-second video. Like, what do you think about, like, because I'm not trying to shit on Germ at all, but it's just like I don't understand how she could like kind of be in the game, be in love with Lush, be with Lush for this amount of time, and not really understand like why is she letting like a wee starving get under her skin, like get in her ear, like why does that happen?
Bo's in the chat. He was just there. Hold on, wait. Honestly, hold up. Stay in there. He's gonna bring you in. Yeah. I don't know, bro. What content is bro talking about? Is he talking about like that shit that came out like a long time ago? Because if that's the case, Lush already knows about it, and like he don't really give a fuck, to be honest.
No, I don't think it's that. It's like she's just kind of. I think it was just a chat in that stream last night where she's just kind of like giving up personal information about their relationship, and I don't get why she's doing this. Like, I don't get why you even like would feed the trolls this type of info so they could get like deeper into your life and like attached to you, kind of. I just don't get it. Like, as somebody who like. I would feel like it understands the internet, and like you shouldn't be doing that.
Sometimes I don't know, like okay, because sometimes even Lush will be like, I just told this fool in the comments this and that. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
you can't reply to the comments because to them you're in a different stratosphere, and they're trying to get your attention. And if if they have your attention, you just put yourself down to their level, even though you think you own them, you didn't. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah, Lush needs to stop arguing with like different tweakers. It's like literally no photo, like profile picture, like random commenter says something foul, and Lush is like screaming their username on his story, like "You're a fucking pussy, I'll fucking kill you." Ah! It's like, Lush, you're supposed to be a joint. You can't be a joint and then be beefing with the commenters. Like, it's one or the other.
He's in Smokers Club right now. He's in Smokers Club right now. Drag him in.
Please don't leave, you little weasel. We gotta trap him like a little weasel.
There we go. We got him.
Hey, what's up, bro? Yo, Bo. What's good, bro?
Got him.
What's going on, guys?
Turn on your cameras.
Please turn on the camera, bro. Please.
We haven't got that far yet.
Who the fuck are
Not
you?
got that far yet.
Bro, just turn on your camera. Like, okay, Bo, can you explain your issue with the MooseMan?
Yeah,
and
sure,
Kenny, and Kenny, you said you had it up to here with both of us. Don't let Kenny toss me under the bus.
Too. Yeah, and me too.
I've had it up to limits that.
And please don't do the fake dumb thing, bro. Just talk. Like, I hate this, like, where you talk hella slow thing that you've been doing lately. It's not funny.
I've had it up to limits that men can't reach with both of you guys. I'm sick of the unprofessionalism on both of your ends. Especially
Yours, Kenny.
What the fuck are you talking about,
Especially-
you weirdo? I literally texted you
Why?
today. Wait, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I literally texted you today and told you, yo, we need you. Get the fuck on the cast. And now you're over here fucking telling me that I'm the problem. Fuck you, bro. When you when you say you had it, up to here, you think you've had it up to what, 64 inches? That's what it says right here. 5'4", 64 inches. You've had it up to 64 inches.
I've had it up to limits that men can't reach. I said it already.
Googled it.
64 inches. So you're 5'4", so it says 64 inches. So you've had it up to 64 inches. So how the fuck are you over here telling me that I'm the fucking problem when I texted you this morning telling you come join back, we need you? Like, bro, don't do no fake ass Hollywood shit like that with me, bro. Because I told you I want you to come back on the show, and I know you want to do this whole content shit. But me, I'm here with Moose. Moose, this wasn't even, you weren't even supposed to be here. First of all, I wanted to fucking call you and get you on so you could tell your side of the story. So what you're not about to do is tell me that it's my fault. So go ahead and go. You know what? Go ahead. Tell them how unprofessional I am, even though I fucking hit you up and told you that you need to be on this show. Go ahead. Tell them.
Yeah, it was Kenny's idea. If I had my way, I would have never invited you. But go ahead.
Sure.
Shit on Kenny more.
Sure, you threw the life jacket, out and said, "Hey, we need you back on board." But you were the one that started the unprofessionalism, and MooseMan followed.
How did I start the unprofessionalism?
You never showed up to any pods.
Bro,
When
you
you
guys
showed up, you
schedule
were
it
late.
every single time where I'm at work. I told you guys I'm free Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you want to always schedule shit when I'm working. I tell you, okay, I could join, but I get off at this time, so I'm gonna join around this time. So maybe that's just you not knowing how to plan shit around your fucking team or co-hosts' like schedules. Because what the fuck are you talking about? Bro, I'm pissed off right now because I literally asked you to be on the show after you left the chat like a bitch. I asked you, I was like, yo, bro, get the fuck on the show, bro. Get on the fucking show. Like, we need you, bro. So I don't know why the fuck you're telling me that I'm being unprofessional when I was the one that was batting for you and rooting for you. I feel like Flacco, and I feel like I'm Flacco, you're Munchie B right now, bro. Like, this is actually insane. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know who you're calling a bitch when you groom your mustache every morning.
I'm calling you Bo Jackman, Ho Jackman. I'm calling you a bitch because you joined this shit telling me that. And first of all, turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Turn on your
Do
camera.
you or do you not groom?
Oh, he's running from the fade. You don't want to be face to face.
Hold on.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I literally, yeah, go ahead. Ask your stupid ass question.
Do you or do you not groom your mustache every morning?
I grew myself every morning. I grew myself every morning like a normal person. Yeah.
Okay, so
I do.
So you wake up every morning and you line up your mustache and you groom your mustache every morning. But I'm the bitch.
Wait,
Right.
Bo, how's Sarah though?
She's she's recovering.
Why'd you let your homegirl get packed out like that?
No, I didn't. If you go back and you watch the footage, there wasn't much I can do once Gorlock's wide ass body was like.
No, bro,
Bro,
you're still a
two
man. Yeah, you're still a man at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. I can't put my hands on that thing. Even though she looked like a man, like she's a woman. So I don't know.
But you were gonna
I've
fight
never been-
Hellcat.
Yeah, but that's like also a tricky situation. Like her pronouns and what she wants to be referred to, as a little different. I don't know. Look, I didn't let Sarah get beat up. Like
Yes, you
it was
did. 100%.
Sometimes like you just have to let females duke it out. Like you don't really want to get involved in.
Not
in
when
that,
it's
but,
uneven.
what
Not
you
when it's your
do
homegirl
is
and
you-
uneven.
What you do is you
Okay.
man up and you physically get in the way and stop your homegirl from getting beat up, Bo, and you didn't do that.
That's what I did.
They
Watch
tossed you
footage,
to the
bro.
side, bro. You bumped your booty on the fucking salsa table behind you and then fucking gave up.
She put her heavy ass weight on me,
Was that the heaviest weight you'd ever felt before?
literally. And yes. Yeah.
What did you take? Did you have anything that you took away? Like, next time I'm going to do this. Because you got Henny thrown in your face too and blinded by Henny. And then they whooped your homegirl's ass while you were blinded.
No, yeah, literally like that was like the moment that I would have like really grabbed her and like pulled her out that situation. But the coke and
Where you
Henny
would
just-
have.
Well, I don't know if you've ever had like alcohol thrown in your eyes, but it's damn near like equivalent to getting maced.
It's like acid.
Oh yeah, literally.
Okay, so how?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just want to know how the fuck I'm unprofessional because I literally wanted to fucking get you on here, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about unprofessional? Like, you're tripping, bro.
Well, I
Well-
think not only you but the chat knows how unprofessional you are. But recently, yes, it has been the man of the moose that has been, acting like this podcast is the least of his concerns, So
I will say Moose has been putting off the homie verse. I will not lie. Moose, you did put off the homie verse and you did record a new wave podcast when you got here and you still haven't done a homie verse. We were supposed to do one last night. I think you fell asleep. We were supposed to do one with Bo the other day. Nothing happened. So he kind of does have a point. But I don't know why the fuck you're dissing me though. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you dissing me?
Because you rubbed off on the man of the moose, and now he's acting.
I didn't rub off on any. No, me and another man never rubbed anything, bro.
No,
Like,
Kenny
I don't
rubbed
know
off
what
on
the fuck
me.
You're talking about.
Kenny rubbed off on me. I got into that West Covina bag, and I just ain't been the same since. You know what I mean? It's just how life's got to be now.
Like, I'm just sick of the unprofessionalism on both of your ends. That's it. Until I can see a change.
Can we talk about your unprofessionalism now?
I don't want any part. Until I can see a change, I don't want any part.
Let's talk about your unprofessionalism.
Yeah, let's talk about your unprofessionalism. How about that?
Go for it.
So you've been fired from 2 podcasts now. No Jumper First, banned. Day in LA podcast, fired, banned.
Damn.
Homieverse will be your 3rd, and you know what they say: 3 strikes and you are out. And we know that.
Why they say you killed a fish on stream for views?
I bought a beta fish.
Oh, is that funny?
Bro, I have
funny?
a beta fish at home, and he's like 5 years old. I've been taking care of him every day, and you're just killing him.
I have an alpha
beta,
fish.
When I bought this beta fish, it was in like swimming in its own shit. So I figured I'd buy it, save it, and when I put it in, the tank, and I transferred the ice cold McDonald's water, it froze to death.
Yeah, somebody said last time I checked, only person here has a Snapchat Draco the Ruler interview, and that's true. That's absolutely true.
Bo, is the homieverse canceled or no?
Yeah, is it canceled? Can you just give it to us straight, bro? Since you're just such a star. Can we talk about how unprofessional you be talking to us in the chat? How we're just not shit. We're just big losers. We've never done anything in our life of, notable, and you're just fucking,
Never interviewed Draco on Snapchat.
Yeah, literally, yeah, I'm sorry. It's like that's a one in a lifetime type of thing. I can't do that. And Bo did. But we don't have to get treated like we're like, your little slaves just because you want to use us for content and get us packed out so you could back off and just go, whoa, it's like if me and Kenny was with you at that stream and that dude in the green pressed my boy Bo, we would have packed him out and you would have done the same shit.
Packed him out.
You would have stepped back and watched from the sidelines, and that's why we're tired of it. We're tired of it, bro.
Bo got a dick writer in the chat though. I ain't gonna lie.
I definitely wanted a 2-piece in, but he just was wolfing it and not running up or doing anything. So he's a weirdo.
Bo, you were talking crazy, telling me that you were.
He had the blicky.
You do Muay Thai. You said you do Muay Thai or whatever the fuck you said.
Like he had the blicky.
No, he had the blicky on him, bro. He would have shot you dead if you swung on him.
He definitely lifted up his shirt, and I saw nothing but skid marks on it.
It was a 22. It was a 22. It was a little ass pistol, but that shit will put a hole in your ass still for sure.
Yeah, it could have been a deuce.
They said, Bo Jackman, go do some coke and come back. You so low energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm in the car right now with Kono when we're on the way to interview Neon. So it's I don't want to talk too loud.
Oh, okay. Tell Kono we said hello. Will Kono come on the pod?
I mean, yeah, if we did this a little later, yeah.
Oh, you guys are just so busy.
We need to talk to Kono about your performance.
We're kind of like in a rush right now.
What does Kono think of your podcasting skills, or what does Kono love about you most? Can you answer that?
Maybe my comedic approach.
You know that for and you know that for a fact. That's his favorite thing about you.
Yeah.
They said you're not in the car with Kona. You doing DoorDash right now.
Oh. He's dropping off hibachi now. He was ordering it before.
You're not ordering hibachi. You're dropping it off. Stop playing. All right, Bo. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you slide this time.
Yeah.
You can come back later.
Yeah, it's all good, Bo. Do your thing, bro. We appreciate you coming through to the pod and blessing us with your presence, even though you didn't turn on the cam, and this is not going to give us any views. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Neon. Shout out to Kono. Do your thing.
Okay, you showed up.
Yep.
right, bro.
Are you gonna be
take
guy?
care.
Are you gonna be guy number 1 on this stream too? All right. See you later, bro. Fuck you. The fuck.
Did you kick him?
Yeah, I dragged him out. This room's private. Sorry, Bo. Only real Latinos in the chat. Okay, only real ones in the chat.
Yo, cameraman said we're gonna hear about this Neon interview for the next 5 years.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, but shout out to Bo.
Hopefully the
Bo's-
homieverse doesn't. Hopefully the homieverse doesn't die because that was pretty funny. But like, fuck, that's a damn shame.
Yeah, I think we should keep it together. It's just going to be real hard to keep it together. We're going to have to rein Bo in every time we want to do an episode, I think. But if we do one of these in person, I think we're going to be able to get it cracking. I think us in person...
I think the in-person one would be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. And we could get some crazy
it'd be
guests
crazy.
and shit. And we're going to use Bo for his clout. Like he says, he's so clouded up in the joint in LA. So he better get us like Dom Kennedy on the podcast or Kendrick or something, or we're not buying this whole shtick of his, you know? Like we're
Bro, as long as if we can interview a rapper on Snapchat, I'll be happy.
on God. If we could, all three of us could just be on stream in person, holding one phone and typing into Snapchat, interviewing a rapper, our lives will be complete. They said Bo might need to take a trip to the Jackman Alley and catch a DP if he don't show up. The Jackman Alley for a DP sounds like no gang member shit. That sounds like some other type of shit.
Tiny Infant Bo, a real factor right here. Stop
Bro,
playing.
you know who we needed to interview? We need to find Green Shirt. Somebody in LA knows who the Green Shirt dude who pressed Bo on stream was. And we have to find that dude. I actually have the video of that. And should we review
That's
that?
so funny. We should view it. Am I doing the stream host competition? Not really, bro. I'm a producer. Like, I make music. I come on stream because, like, to me, it's like kind of fun to take a break from the music shit. I fuck with my homie, fuck with the homie Bo, fuck with the homie Moose. I would love to, like, honestly, like, bro, honestly, if Adam would be down to let us have a show, like on No Jumper, bro, I feel like that would be super fire. But like, I'm not expecting anything. Like, I'm just kind of out here.
Nah, for sure. We definitely need Kenny back at No Jump for sure. He was given the.
I
good
just
questions.
don't go because I just live so
Stupid
far
far.
away. To me, it's just not. It's just like bro. It took me. I went to No Jumper today, bro, and it took me like 2.5 hours to get home. Like you feel me?
That's
I could go every once in a while.
stupid.
When I
Yeah.
would go constantly is when I was like sleep at Lush's house, and then we would go after.
Okay,
type
that
shit,
makes
you feel me?
sense. Yeah.
Adam don't like Bo. Well, I mean, Bo was on stream with him the other day when Jaleesa and Josh pulled up together. Like, I'm saying, there's no other Kenny. It's just me, bro. But I do need to stream more on my own shit. Like, I need to stream more of my music shit. And honestly, Moose, I'm gonna give Moose his flowers, bro. Cause Moose, like, bro, Moose, I look up to you in the sense where it's like you on your grind for the content shit, dude. And I'm trying to be on that same shit too, bro. Cause I wanna give something of value when I'm on camera. Cause sometimes it's just hard because I don't know what to say. Cause we're just talking about gangbang politics. Like, I can't say shit. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. When they start getting too crazy with the gang politics, I just start thinking of like, what are interesting questions that I can ask that will make the members answer them and kind of give the take that I'm thinking, but it wouldn't be credible if I said it. So I'm gonna kind of lead them down a road to and see if they agree with me or not. That's how I'd be doing. Like, yo, Aunt Hefe, so in this situation, based on your background, would you do this or would it be like this? And then he'd be like, nah, it's like this. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of how I thought too. But Aunt Hefe saying it's going to hit different. But I get what you're saying. That's why I said with the Monday show, that was like the first thing was like, I'm not trying to talk about, you know, insular no jumper shit, and I don't want to talk about like super hood, you know, gangster shit, because that's just not my specialty, you know. But I do have the video of Bo getting pressed.
Do you have 2K?
Yes, and I do got my Elgato and everything.
One night a week. Bro, do 1 night a week gaming night. 1 night a week. One night a week gaming night.
I got a P5.
2K.
I got a P5.
Bro, me too. Me too, bro. I was literally playing 2K last night. Like, bro, we could carry play theater, play with the fans. Like, come on. Bro.
Yeah, it's
like,
good.
Everyone in this chat, guys. I love you guys so much.
My bad, chat. My bad, chat. And start playing the video automatically. I'm gonna
because it's like
I'm gonna share this with you,
I do want to review
Kenny.
this video.
Yeah, let me share the screen.
Yo, Ballhead Jason, bro, on GTA Online on PC, bro, I got like $1 million. No way, that's the fool that pressed this fool. This fool looks like a complete square.
Okay, let's see what they talking about. Let me drag this over here.
I could be wrong though.
Let's watch this. Tell me what you think. So what Bo just told us was dude pressed him and he would have got off on bro, but bro was pump faking and he knew he wasn't going to do anything. Let's see if that's the energy that we get from that.
Yo, bro, hold on, wait, what the fuck is, wait, what? Yo, hold on, okay, hold on, hey, hold on, bro.
Wait, pause it,
let me restart it.
Hold on, wait, what the fuck is, wait, what?
No, pause it.
Wait, I don't think the chat can see this. Hold on, I might have to drag it over, chat.
This guy is the same height. This guy's the same exact height as Bo. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, sorry,
They
you
said they
guys.
can't see the clip. There you go. Yeah.
Here, let me just do this. Y'all could just see it full screen so we could get it high quality right here. Okay.
Yo, bro, hold on, wait, what the?
So he says, fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. So like he had said like, oh, he said something like, oh, streaming ass, like, fuck you, oh, streaming ass fool. It was like something kind of random. Like Bo really didn't do nothing. He was kind of like, I think talking to some of the girls that he might have been with, and he was just kind of hating, but he was just like, I think he was just like, oh, clout chasing ass streaming fool up here, like, you know, trying to talk to the crowd and get a little clip. Like, I hate these type of fools. That's how it's coming off the energy. But let's see how Bo reacts to this guy.
Is this fool banging Grove Street or something?
I don't know. He looks like a Grove Street member, but usually he's more of a Vago. You know, usually they're Vagos. You know, you usually have to be black to be Grove Street, I think.
Yeah, this fool looks like a Vago, but he's repping Grove Street colors, so I don't know if his gangbanging is legit.
Now look at him closely, guys, because if we could find his identity, we need to interview him.
Yo, bro, hold on, wait, what the fuck is, wait, what?
The girl pushes the camera.
Bro, what?
Look, does this chat, if we're looking at Bo Jackman, does this look like somebody that's ready to pop off and fire on somebody and sock somebody in the jaw?
He looks shocked.
He looks appalled.
Shocked.
Okay, hold on. Hey, hold on, bro. What you tripping for, bro? What you tripping?
He's saying, fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. And he's saying, what you tripping for, bro?
For? You good? We ain't trying to ask if you want to skip the line, bro. What you mean, oh, streaming ass food, bro?
Oh, streaming ass food is hilarious. And that's really what he said.
Honestly, I'm going to be real. As corny as I think Bo is, this fool right, low-key,
it's cornier.
Mark this fool out.
He's low-key cornier.
This is way corny,
bro.
Way corny.
All right, hold on. Keep it.
And you look, this is when he starts pump faking the gun. This is the best part. But you always got to look out for the dudes that have hella homegirls. When the dude's like the only dude with all the homegirls and shit, he's usually like soft batch. Let's just be real, you know. Usually it's like, you know, if you're not with the homies and then the girls is there too, when you like the only dude and it's like, I get along with the girls better, you know, it's kind of giving those vibes.
Keep it. Hold on.
Look, he starts pump faking. He starts pump. Look, you seen that? You seen this hand movement? Look, he's touching his waist. He's like, I got it on me, my boy. Can we put this in slow-mo? Oh, we can. Let's see. Can we spot a gun? Can we zoom?
That's not no gun, bro. This was
Does this fool have a gun? Okay, he doesn't grab anything. You can see that his hand doesn't grab anything. It just grabs like his belt loop. You could see him grab his belt
Bro,
loop
he's
there.
not. He's literally just grabbing his waist, trying to act like this fool has something. Like, what the
Yeah, so he's got his fist balled up like, do I gotta fight this fool? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's ready to fight. Then he pulls the shirt up. We all know that's a universal sign for something. Then he slides, he just rubs his like tummy. Yeah, it doesn't look like the fella had any type of weapon on him.
Bro, this is like seeing two munchkins fight.
And then look at Bo. Bo's like, you know, he's confused. He's trying to plan like, what did I do? What did I do? I don't think he's on.
Keep it. Hold on. Shout out to Tyler Goods in the chat.
Shout out Kenny Malice. We need him back on No Jumper News. I said the same thing. Look at the girl was pressing him low key harder, but then the dude. This is why this is why I agree with Kenny, is because the dude starts pulling the girl away. Like I don't want that smoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get back in line. Like I popped my shit. You know, let's just end this. And he's starting to get a little nervous. Like my girl's about to get me into a fade, I think.
Hold on. Hold on.
And then you gotta watch out for women like this, guys. For any of my younger fellas in the chat, if you go to your woman's pressing a dude now, okay, your girl's in a dude's face, and you go up to her and you grab her arm and you say, "All right, let's dip." If she doesn't go with you and she says, "Get off of me" or "Let go of me," break up with her. Yes, exactly what Kenny said.
She gonna get you shot, bro.
Yo, bro, hold on, wait, what the fuck is
There's a longer clip, but yeah, at the end she's pretty much like, "Let go of me," and keeps pressing Bo, and it's awkward. But the dude definitely ranked it. The dude definitely pump faked. Like, why did he think you're going into a concert? It was an O3 Greedo concert. He doesn't have a gun in his waist. There's no way. There's no way you're just going to a concert with the blicky on you. Like,
all right, hold on.
No, you want to stay. Wait, pause it real quick. You want to stay away from a bitch like this when she got the baby hairs, because she gonna really swing on you. I ain't gonna lie.
That's true. Mexican girl with the baby hairs too.
Yeah.
Look, the swirl. You're talking about the sideburn here.
Yeah. When girls that aren't black have that like little like that shit, bro. That right there, she is going to try to overcompensate of having that look, and she gonna try to really swing on you.
Yo, that's crazy though. But yeah, shout out to Bo. Honestly, I thought I was gonna make fun of Bo, but at the end we ended up making fun of the girl and the guy more. So that just shows that maybe Bo playing it, not trying to be a tough guy, was actually the better move, because it made them seem stupid and weird. I went to a concert with the Gleek once. They patted my pockets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way they're just gonna be like, yeah, it's all good. You got the blick right in your front waistband.
Were you trying to shoot up the fucking show or something?
Yeah, like, are you gonna assassinate fucking O3 Greedo? Like, what are you there for? Like, what's your issue, buddy? But yeah, shout out to Bo. We'll go to like a pod therapy. We have to. Is pod therapy a thing? Chat, what do y'all think?
I'm telling you, I think as soon as we start doing this shit in person with Bo, it's gonna be so lit.
Let's do. Let's see. I'm gonna ask Gemini. Is podcast therapy a thing? Like for me and my co-hosts? Put this on the screen so you can see.
Bro, say trying to Kirkify the Wolf of Grape Street.
Yes, podcast therapy is a recognized phenomenon, often functioning as a therapeutic outlet for co-hosts to process experiences, build community, and foster vulnerability. While it provides self-expression, it is not a replacement for no. I don't want to go on a podcast to do therapy. I want therapy for our podcast.
Yo, shout out to No Paperwork Podcast in the chat, because they've been here for a while, and I like that they fuck with you heavy, bro. That's fire. Shout out to
shout out to No Paper. Yeah, No Paperwork Pods hella cool, man. They always show me love, man. I show them love.
Hey, bro. hey, my name's Kenny. No Paperwork Podcast. I watch y'all, bro. I fuck with y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he doesn't
I really
gangbang,
do.
guys. Don't be mean to him. Okay?
Don't gangbang, yo.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
this is
from
the
no,
non-gang
like,
member
from LA,
pod.
but I'm not from. Yeah.
Kirkify the Wolf of Great Street is actually hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, other than that, what's been up with you, Kenny? What's up with you lately? What's been your goals? What's been your grind? How you been feeling?
So lately, dude, I just been wanting to not stream because like the last couple months, like I think maybe from October all the way until now, I've low key been chud maxing to the max, bro. I gained so much weight. I got so fat. And it's crazy because like 2 years ago, bro, I was so cut, bro. And like honestly, I've just been self-conscious because I've been seeing the comments and they've been calling me fat. And you know what?
Adam
Like, I'm
called
just
you
being real.
fat.
I'm being real.
Just to
I'm
be real, Adam called you fat today. He was like, "Damn, Kenny kind of fat." He's been burger maxing.
No, deadass, like I've been definitely like not taking care of myself the way I should. But I went through this really like weird like part of my life where I kind of got like a little depressed. I didn't want to go out the house.
I feel
Also,
it.
the nitrous made me stop giving a fuck, so I stopped like doing all that shit. But yeah, damn, that's crazy. Adam called me fat. That's
For sure.
wild.
But I think it was because your dog was taking breaks, so it was making it seem like you're just hella out of shape and you're just like stopping hella. So I think that added to it. I think he was like, "Damn, Kenny like can't keep up. Like this fool's hella fat." I think that was like, kind of added to it. But you know what I mean. But
Well,
you know,
it's
we
all
all
good,
go
bro.
through
People
things, man. As long as you
frustrated
bounce
way all the
back.
time.
Yeah, you just bounce back, man.
Yeah, like bro, when I first met Adam, bro, like I was probably like my skinniest that I was. That's why like I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Adam called me fat. Yo, that actually is fucking with me right now. But it's funny. It's kind of funny though. I think it's actually
It was hilarious,
But that's actually
because
so crazy.
it's I get it when you're like a naturally kind of skinny dude. The fat allegations are way worse. But like I've been fat since I was probably in like 4th grade, and so like it's just like not as crazy. It's like the level of fat. As long as I'm not sloppy, I'm all good. I don't care about people calling me fat. But now it's lock-in time with this competition, so I definitely gotta try to become a baddie. I'm gonna try to get to 225. I'm at 260 right now, or 255 now, because I've lost 5 pounds since we started.
At my leanest, I was like 190, and I had abs and shit at my leanest. But
Yeah, we need
I
to be
feel like-
Chads for sure.
no, definitely, bro. But it's like, fuck, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, my dog, dude, that's my first time. That was the first time on a hike.
Yeah,
And she didn't want to, and her collar's a little bit like, it's a little bit like loose.
mm-hmm.
So like, I can't really like
Like
have
kind of
her- I can't
polar
really be
kind of
like-
and shit. Yeah,
I can't
be
really
like, come
pull her
on,
because
yeah.
her collar slid off a couple times.
Yeah.
Like I could have kept going, bro. I literally catched up to y'all when
Yeah,
y'all
you
were
did.
way ahead of me. I was running the whole time. So when I was like, damn, bro, like you go, but it's like she's a baby though, she's like not even a year old, so she's like, still
okay.
trying to get. She's still
Yeah,
trying
and,
to like.
and
yeah,
Adam's dog was the same thing. We had to turn back eventually because Adam's dog just started sitting down, and he didn't think they would, Ralphie would make it all the way around because we were like halfway through, and he was like, "We got to turn back and just walk down, bro. The dog ain't finna make it." And we were like, "All right, it's all
No,
good."
deadass. That's literally what happened to my dog and shit. Because we kept going uphill.
Yeah,
And she kept stopping. Also, I'm gonna tell you off camera, but I didn't just stop for my dog. I actually stopped for another reason, but I'm gonna tell you off camera.
okay, I got
I don't
you.
want to say it.
Adam does have the whitest dog of all time, but Ralphie's cool. I sat in the back seat of Adam's whip with Ralphie to slide to the hike. So shout out to Ralphie, real dog.
Where'd y'all meet up?
At Adam's crib, and then he said, because he was like acting like the parking lot was going to be too packed to have us all parked there, so he's like, slide to the crib and then y'all hop in my car and we'll drive there.
That's fire.
But there was hella parking spaces, so I'm like, I definitely could have driven here, but it's all good. And I got some fruta after, you know what I'm saying? Do you see the little
But that guy
the
right
dude
there,
selling?
I got
Yeah.
some mangoes.
I got some for sure. I got some cucumber, mango, I think some pineapple. It was bussin'. That shit was so good after that.
Damn, bro, I think I need to hit the gym now, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been working out, bro. I've been going hard. I've been trying to burn like, 600 to 800 calories working out. I've been trying to go hard, bro. I want to win this shit bad. And then I've been doing hella push-ups. And Compa taught me how to do burpees today, so I could do like prison burpees now. So I'm gonna start trying to do those. So shout out to compa.
When we were like at the top of the apex of the hike, I was low-key like out of breath, but I was low-key like chilling a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like, okay, now it's just downhill. We're good.
The first one I was smooth the whole way through. The second one, it started whooping me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, God damn. I was like way more hyped at the beginning of the second one rather than halfway through. I was like, this shit's, I'm getting whooped.
Bro, you know what's crazy? As soon as I got to the office, this fool Steven was like, damn, you're fat, bro. I was like, oh my.
Hey, bro, that's motivation, bro. I wish people told me when I was getting hella big that I was fucking fat. Not saying you're hella big, but I was like 315 pounds and everybody's like, nah, you're good, G. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I look back on pictures. I'm like, bro, y'all should have told me I was fat. I would have been like, you know,
it's not even that I'm like that hella big. But when I started working at No Jumper, like when I met these fools, like I was so lean and cut.
Yeah,
that's why like they see me. Damn, bro.
And Adam's been talking about Clav. We had a Clav little convo on the Monday show, so we've been talking about Clav. And Adam's like, bro, pretty much looks maxing is just having the lowest body fat that you can, and that's really what it comes down to. Because he was like, even when Clav was like on his super muscular buff shit, he like stopped doing that so he could just have lower body fat because that's really what matters at the end of the day. I'm like, that is pretty much.
Shout out to Doughboy, but I don't know if Doughboy knew, but like his whole shit was out like in the back. If that makes sense.
No, for sure. Yeah. But he's a big dude, so I think he's just swagging out. You saying he had crack, Sean? Crack kills?
But it was like to the point where I was like, dude, like, bro,
you gotta get your shit right.
Like you gotta like pull it up at least a little bit, like a little bit, because like it was like I was behind them.
Yeah, you can feel that. Like the air's the wind is going through your cheeks at that point. You can feel that. Like you gotta pull them up.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, because I was passing by with my dog and these girls were like, bro, this dude's cracks out. I was like,
no. Yeah. Shout out to Doughboy, man.
Like, damn. Shout out to Doughboy though. I love Doughboy because Doughboy's cool as fuck.
I love Doughboy's hella cool, but he used to be like almost 500 pounds. Now he's like 300. So he's been working, going crazy. So shout out to Doughboy.
It's
but
only
yeah,
down from here though, in a good way.
No, yeah. Facts. Yeah, but he was definitely, that shit was whooping him, especially the uphill. I feel it. If you don't do that type of stuff or just run a lot and stuff, that shit is fucking, you know, I definitely was starting to get fatigued after a while, but you know, Moose, I ain't no bitch. I'm gonna keep pushing.
No, I see myself on Adam's story and I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. This is so bad.
Yeah, shout out to the hike though, man. That was a great time, and it's just the beginning. You know, that's like, you know, we're all gonna look like chuds because it's the first day of the competition, or the second, you know, whatever you want to call it. It's a 90-day thing, you know. On the 90th day, if we're still chuds, then they could laugh at us. But this is just the beginning. Just know.
It's all calorie deficit, bro. Just don't eat at nighttime and like.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be good. I wonder, this Doughboy has diabetes. I haven't seen him shoot up any insulin or nothing like that, so I don't think he does. Kenny, do you have diabetes?
Cameraman, fuck you, bro. I don't have diabetes. Like, you're doing too much. I do not have diabetes. I was lean as fuck when I first met these fools. Like,
when's the date to determine the winner of the competition? Doughboy won the competition. That's why he's on me and Adam's show. He won the competition, the second one. He beat out, there was a guy named TMS that I liked. I fucked with him. Nutty, I think, made it to the end. The little dude that beat up King Pill. Who else made it to the end, y'all? One of the people that was a part of that I voted against, he's been on a tirade on it. I don't even want to say his name because, you know, he's been, you know, just going crazy on me on his kick. And somebody told me that he was, so I just went to his stream real quick. And he has been talking reckless for like 3 days on his kick, and everything's about me, and he just hates me for some reason because I voted against him. I'll tell you off stream. I don't even want to say that fool's name. He's just a random dude from the competition, but I voted against him because like, I'll just say the main thing was, because he's trying to say it's all this other stuff. The main thing that I was like, oh, this dude's kind of slow, is he believed that the DJ Vlad tweet was real when he said, like, I work for Jay-Z and Rock Nation and I've been doing this, like, and he was like, bro, I thought that was real. Like, what do you mean? Like, and I'm just like, if you're that kind of slow to fall for that, I can't vote for you as a podcaster. You got to be a little more internet savvy than that. And so I voted against him, but it's not like I was the only one that voted against him. But for some reason, he's just mad that I made some jokes about him. And he's like, oh, I'm cool with the jokes, but you do it like cruel or mean. And it's just like, isn't jokes like that? You kind of say mean jokes when we're talking shit. Like, you don't get to like make the rules. I didn't say like anything about your family. I said like, I don't know. I forgot what I said, but it was nothing crazy. So he just jumped out the window, and it's just, I'm just like, what do you want from me? And then I blocked him, and then he's complaining that I blocked him. But it's just like, I'm not going back and forth with these little dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Fool.
Yeah.
We're finna beef with him. Fuck that fool. That fool's a weirdo. Fuck that fool.
Yeah. Fuck it. Whatever. But shout out to Attorney Rosenberg. He interviewed me this last weekend on Saturday. I came through, sat down with him. He asked me a bunch of questions, and that was the first time I met him. So shout out to Attorney Rosenberg, and that will come out in like a week or so, I think he said, because he'd be backlogging this shit. So I think that would be a cool little interview. But that was surprising that I got hit up by that dude. I'm 48 pounds and I'm diabetic. Are you dumb, bro? It has nothing to do with the weight. It has something to do with the weight and genetics.
Obviously, you're insinuating if I have type 2, not type 1. Like, stop playing. Like, you're insinuating if I have type 2 diabetes, not type 1. So you made that little comment on the side to kind of give you a little way out because you know type 1 diabetes isn't like, but you're trying to play with me as if it's type 2, but it's not type 2. I don't have any type. So like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, cameraman's is dirty in the streets and dirty on the internet. He plays a dirty game.
Shout out to cameraman's, that's the homie.
Yeah, I love cameraman's, but I appreciate y'all, man. I think we're gonna wrap up the pod. I got some shit to do. I need to edit some clips. I need to post some clips. I ain't posted in a few days. So, but I appreciate y'all coming through the pod. We had like at least 30 people in here the whole time. At some point, we had 70 people in here. So shout out to everybody that came through the stream. It's been a great stream. It's really been a new wave into homieverse, into me and Kenny holding down the homieverse type of vibe and pod. So great stream. Kenny, you want to just tell them where they could find you and tell them to come fuck with you?
So right now, I changed my YouTube name, but I'm gonna change it back. Honestly, I changed it to Phantom 2K 2000 because that's my gamer tag that I do all my gaming shit. Because I was gonna do my gaming shit, but find me at Phantom 2. Scratch that. I'm gonna change my name right now. You can find me on Kenny Malice on Instagram, Kenny Malice on YouTube. Like I said, if you guys don't know me already, I'm a producer and I like to game. So I'm gonna be doing that most of the time on my streams. But if anything, I like to talk to the homies like MooseMan and Bo and Reiki and all these. So
yeah, shout out to Kenny. You know what it is, man. It's been the New Wave Homieverse podcast. I'm your boy MooseMan. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm almost to the amount of watch hours where we get a super chat button, and then we're going to start breaking the bread, man, and we're going to start simping for donos. Just know that. So we're almost there. Just got to keep working. We want 1,000 subs and, you know, about 800 more watch hours, and we're going to hit that goal. So like, comment, subscribe, follow Kenny, follow me on IG, 916 MooseMan, MooseMan 916. Look me up everywhere. We love y'all. We'll see you. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Any pods tomorrow? I don't think so.